Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Intrepid Dawn. My name is Captain Katarn, and this is Star Wars Stellaris. You've joined us for a very special evening. This is our special Star Wars-style multiplayer. As you can see, we have a number of players. We have Peter in here, and Georgie, you're actually in the recording studio with me, so we'll talk to them shortly. But what we're doing tonight is this is a Star Wars multiplayer free-for-all. We have a Star Wars mod pack available exclusively on our Discord that has 7 different ship models in it. It has Empire, Republic, CIS, Rebel, Old Republic, Sith, and Mandalorian ships. And so the goal tonight was to go ahead and make something that had only those ships. So that'll be pretty cool. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. How's everybody doing tonight in the chat? Let me just make sure that's still going. Okay, excellent. All right, very cool. So let me know if you have any questions or anything's going on. I'm waiting for them to start this up. So who are we waiting for at this point? We're waiting for Go-Go. Of course, we're waiting for Go-Go.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and hit ready. So I'm ready. Let's do this. All right.
Go, 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 go.
All right, so I'm joined by Georgie, Peter, and the Alpaca. What's going on, Alpaca?
Hey, not too much. Yourself?
I am ready to lose again, but at least I'll lose in style as the Sith Empire.
We have one guy just finishing up his creation, and one more possibly joining, if you don't mind holding on for a minute.
Yes, I will pull the audience. Are you guys okay with waiting for 1 minute to get another person in? I'm going to go with yes, they're fine. All right, so while we do that, Georgie, we'll go with you first. Tell us about your Empire. Who are you playing as today?
Playing as the CIS today, so we're gonna have robots everywhere.
You have robots everywhere. I like
robots.
it. Yep.
No, not again.
Battle droids,
Yes.
huh? All right.
Everywhere.
We should be able to outwit you pretty easily. I feel good about this.
Hey.
Peter, who are you playing as?
I will, after disastrous attempt at Endurance last time, this time I will be playing something easier. I'll be playing the United Clans of Rhodia.
Oh, very cool. Rhodians. I hate them. I actually pretty much
scared
don't
they
like
get
any
shot
non-humans
first,
in Star Wars. I'm kind of like the perfect Imperial. And guys, you may recognize Peter's very smooth voice, and he is actually the voice of the Republic in our Stellaris series. Check him out. I'm going to have Peter type something in the chat. Go ahead and right-click his name, click on Go to Channel, check out his stuff. His stuff is very underappreciated. Peter puts out really awesome content. He has a great voice, he's very funny, and we need to get him more views. So check it out. If you like his content, go ahead and subscribe. What are you currently playing? Fallout 4? I know for sure.
Yes, Fallout 4, and one of my old favorites is Baldur's Gate 2. I'm playing that.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah, check it out. He has a really cool channel. He just finished a KOTOR series as well, I believe. Really, really cool how he did it. Very RP. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but go ahead and check that out because it is the perfect series. I really enjoyed it. Okay, and Alpaca, what's going on? Who are you playing tonight?
I'm not quite sure yet. I'm still bouncing my between a few, and I wouldn't mind having some input from the audience.
Okay.
I have some pre-built ones, so I'll read them off, and then let's do a quick little vote while we're waiting. So I have my own customized trade league, the CIS, with my own tweak on it, the Galactic Republic, the Mandalore Hegemony, the Hutt Cartel, or my other custom one, which is the Church of the Golden One, which is basically Supreme Leader C3PO. Reigning over all of the Ewoks.
I like that last one.
Yeah, everybody thinks I'm going to spawn next to you, Alpaca, so that's something. Let's see. The Golden One. Mr. Jackal says you have a vote for the Golden One. Let's see, Church of the Golden One, 2 votes. All right, keep it up. Who were you waiting for, by the way? What was their name?
It was Varl?
Okay.
Varzel?
It's not Murdoch's, huh?
He was just...
Okay.
No, Murdoch's is in, I believe.
All right. Church of the Golden One gets 3. It's gonna win. Make it so.
All right. Church of the Golden One it is.
All right.
Nope.
Go ahead, Peter.
Nope. Or whatever that Ewok song.
Oh,
like.
yup.
Yep. All right. Well, Varzel is still having errors, so we are going to go ahead.
All right. let's do this. So we're playing on a small galaxy. This is an elliptical galaxy, 0 AI empires. Tech cost all the way down. Habitable worlds just at 1. Primitive civilization through the roof. There are no fallen empires. There are no crisis. This is player against player. Let the best Star Wars race win. All right, I am on Korriban because we're the Sith Empire. Grr. We are mighty. And yeah, shush. And I'm at the very center of everything, it would appear. So here we are. We're playing as the Sith. I've got Darth Maul. Our leader is, of course, Tim Katarn because he is mighty. Grr, he's age 39, which is older than I am now, but times are different. I was a man back then. All right.
Now you're a boy.
Yep. Here we can see that we have our governor, Lauren Krev, who's our Sith Lord. She looks pretty cool there. And here you can see that we have our various Sith, Lord Vader, and all these. So it just basically uses Sith portraits for this. Not bad. That's okay. I think this is pretty good, and I think we're positive on everything. You can see that we're +6 on minerals, +6 on energy, +12 on minerals, +4 on food. So we're actually making some stuff, so that's great. And we also, the way that I set up my traditions, let me take a look at this for you. So our governing ethics are authoritarian, fantastic militarist, materialist, which gives us research speed +5%, which is huge, and then elitist, which allows us to put our people into slavery, which is obviously really important.
Yes, that was a funny mistake you made last time.
I know. So I had this Empire playthrough, if you haven't seen it, where like I made it so that my people were like incredibly ridiculously unhappy without slaves, and then I screwed up the ethics, and I made it so they could never have slaves. So my people were like revolting the whole time, and it was really sad. In fact, the Galactic Empire playthrough that just came out today, I believe, is the one that has that. So check that out. Business Lobby gives us +5 to energy and minerals, which is huge. Warlord gives each ruler construct himself a supersized ship, which will be a lot of fun. And we get rivalry, gain influence, and things like that. And then the technocracy, and this is where my strategery comes in. So with my technocracy, we get a +1 research alternative, which means that we're almost always going to be researching something that's important to us. And it looks like my ruler agenda is fleet expansion. Pretty cool. So we're getting a couple other bonuses here. Not bad. All right, let's go ahead and pick our techs real quick. So the first thing we're going to build is a fusion reactor. And the reason being that I've noticed that every time you get a reactor, it feels like you also level up your ships. Larrabee has assured me that that's not true, but I disagree. So I'm saying that causation in this case is correlation for me. Let's see. So then we have engineering, Corvette hull points, coil gun, or Serrano metal armor. So the thing is that we only get 10 Corvettes each. That's the only rules. There's 2 rules. 10 Corvettes max per empire, so there's no Corvette spam. And secondly, we have no more than 3 people in a federation together. That way it's a fair multiplayer. So go ahead and do that, and then send out my science ship to explore the closest regions of the galaxy. The fact that there's 2 worlds right here that don't seem to have any systems actually scares the hell out of me. So we'll see how that goes. All right, I am ready. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm good to go, Chief.
All right.
Yep.
All right, let's do it. May the best Star Wars Empire win. Yes, Peter.
Yes, and also fuck-ups on my end from the last episode. I went with the delightful idea to go with the friendship tradition. And then I realized, oh dear, this is a multiplayer game. There are no, all those bonuses I get for AI relationships, there are no AI relationships.
yeah, that's why I chose all the traits that would make my AI relationships go down, because I feel that's like cheating to the max. So I'm doing everything I can here. All right. So what's going on? Let's get some shout-outs in the chat. I'm going to start with just the top of what I can see. What's up, SS Blue Vegeta, Corey Mooney, Battleship, Ty Willis, David Padilla Loza, and if I'm saying your name wrong, deal with it. Sorry. Jays Joseph, Addis Gaming, N Barden, Rylan Baker, Joa, 2468, Chandler Wilson, Mr. Jackal, the Black Hawk, Joseph Jenna. What the hell is that name? Okay, Cypher83. Cool. Welcome everybody that's here. And to all the people that are not chatting, you're welcomed as well. Looks like we got a pretty good turnout for the start of this. So let's Let's keep on this. We'll go ahead and build that research station. And I have Gladys as our advisor because I thought it was so much fun last time. I'd like to keep that up. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that now. It's free for you. And if you choose to donate or, well, I forgot to fix it. If you choose to donate, it's 50-50 whether or not Vader will show up. I think Streamlabs was having some issues. But if you choose to become a sponsor or Patreon or anything during the stream, Lord Vader will definitely respond to you. Let's take a look.
Well, I've seen the last scene of Rogue One. Do you really want Vader to show up? I mean, I've seen that. What happens?
That's very true. Actually, that saved the movie, and can you believe it that they didn't add that in until the very end? What do you?
Beautiful.
Yeah, like Georgie and I were sitting there watching it together, and I was just like, I was like that kid that like had this huge smile on his face, like, oh my god, this is happening.
I got teary-eyed when I watched it. It made me so happy.
It was pretty cool, no doubt about that.
It was super awesome.
And I can't believe that was something that wasn't part of the movie originally. You would think, what in the hell is this? Ladies and gentlemen, red alert. Shields up. There is a massive, scary... Actually, it kind of looks like... what was that black and white thing that Janeway was doing? I want to say like Count Chocula, but it wasn't.
Couch.
You know what I'm talking about? that hollow novel that Tom and those guys were playing in Voyager? Like,
I honestly have no idea.
I can't remember. I'm sure somebody in the stream is like... Yeah, anyway, this is Professor such and such of the Intelligence Institute speaking. How great. By the time this message reaches you, we'll all be dead. Okay, so we'll check up on them. Alright, Gladys agrees. It would be a good idea. Let's go ahead and get industry first, because that is by far the best tradition, in my opinion. Oh my god, this planet over here is looking pretty awesome. So as soon as they're done, I want them to move out here and take this. You can see it's already got +3 energy, +10 minerals, some science. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right.
So,
yep.
Well, I'm on the very edge of the galaxy again, so probably will be a while before I run into someone, I imagine.
Yeah, indeed. Hopefully for you it will be. I know that everyone can see me right now, so anyone that's close to me is probably feverishly trying to block me off yet again, which is fine. But I really, really want to do a little better this time. Let's see, we're up to 181 minerals. Let's get another science ship. Science!
And as always,
bitch.
I am not watching your stream.
I'll tell you what, I would totally take the view for the handicap, because I'm going to lose anyway. I might as well have fun with it. So.
Yeah, I like to focus. I don't like to multitask too much in the game.
Alright.
Because there's so much multitasking in-game anyways.
Makes sense.
Yeah, especially at these speeds.
We're going to take this scientist because they have a survey speed bonus. That makes them better. Okay, and population growth plus 10% of all of them. That's going to be huge because that'll be a bonus we get for the whole game. So there's a mass extinction. Oh no. For a Sith future. Crap.
Are you going to die like, what was his name in the last session?
I damn well hope not. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put my science ships on automatic, which is perfect. And since we're out here now, we can build our outpost. So we're going to take Tau Biscium. I don't know what's up with that. Did I ever get a chance to look at that Stargate site? I didn't, but I will, because I have it saved now. So we're good. I will definitely try to take a look at that ASAP. We have another tradition. Let's see. We can do mining stations that produce minerals, give you a +1 extra mineral. That gets us up to +15. Not bad. Let's see. Lord Vader's kind of upset. We need to get... Look at all these people. Look how unhappy they are. We need slaves ASAP. I have the same thing going on this time, except that I feel better about our chances of enslaving other cultures. But fingers crossed on that. We're all, real excited about that. Let's see, we also got fusion reactor. Oh no. Okay, well we found intelligent alien life and they're quite literally right next to me. Damn it. Okay. Let's see, improved deflectors, research speed +5. That's definitely the way to go. 8 months on that. We'll go ahead and keep that up. Nice. So our scientist over here, or our construction ship, has taken our new colony. Let's see, let's go ahead and grab this world first, because that world is like too good to be true. A +3 energy and a +3 minerals in the same spot. I love it. Alright, so we'll do that. And, well, I don't know. We can't really see a whole lot, so maybe these connect here, but maybe they don't. Maybe we're not missing out on that much. It's not so bad. But we definitely need to make it here for sure.
As for Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, once more the Sith will rule the galaxy, and we shall have peace.
Every time you do that, I leak a little. It's kind of gross, but it's fun. Alright,
That's what
Hopefully
it
not out of your rear end.
we'll see.
That's most likely where it comes.
Well, if you were to encounter
Mining
the
complex.
Emperor,
Yes. Unfortunately, he died in the last episode, or did he? I don't know, guys. If you're watching, the Chancellor appears to have passed away, but we have cloning tech now in the Empire, so is anyone really ever gone? I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on that with great interest. Alright, so we're going to leave him there for a second as we continue to get out of here. We're going to make sure that I do not repeat the mistakes of last stream and dilly-dally on key systems, so we need both of these ASAP, which will give me different avenues, hopefully, to get out of my own space. And we've got 3K alien vessels right there, so for right now, we're going to have to accept, looks like Federation control of the sector, just like Naboo. Alright. Let's see. He's playing the Sith Empire. Yes, we were playing the Sith Empire. Let's take a look at the ships. My goodness, why didn't I do that before? So here we are. Looks like Larrabee. We're gonna have to have a discussion about this, but I would say that this fits pretty well. Okay, so what could be down there? Investigate the dome complex. So it looks like he's using the Raider class as the Corvette, which is okay because that actually looks pretty cool. So Larrabee had gone through and custom updated all of these designs for the NSC mod. It makes all the ships basically the same and better. So take a look at that. We also have a missile boat. Look at that. I don't know what this is, ladies and gentlemen, but that is freaking amazing looking. I want 3 of them.
yeah, that looks cool.
I want 3 of them. We're gonna actually get 5 of them, but you know what I mean. Like I want 3 just like it. Okay, now I might even try to make this. Holy crap, I might even try to make that in Empyrean. You see this, Alpaca? Oh, that's right, you can't see this because this is awesome. You'd have made this in Empyrean if you saw it. Alright, we'll go ahead and...
Kind of looks like a Fury class from SWTOR.
Right. In fact, because of that, we're going to call it a Fury class. I like that. Not a furry class. That's something else entirely, ladies and gentlemen. Jorgie, I don't want to hear anything out of you.
I didn't say anything.
Really? It won't let me do it, so we'll go with the furry class. You know what? It wouldn't let me do Fury, so I'm doing furry. And here's the Fatality class. That one's fine. We'll just go ahead.
That might be equally scary to some.
Yes, indeed, especially because they have the furries come to Pittsburgh every year, and they have their annual convention, and it's a scary time indeed for all of us. All right, so we got the mining complex. Very cool. Now we can get the turbo laser chain. Go ahead and grab that. That always needs to be a priority. Farming complex too.
Bastard.
Yes, yes.
I'm
Take
still
that.
waiting for any of the good tech.
Basic combat rules. All right, so we have less than 15 months on all of those. Very cool. Let's get on the Korriban and get some stuff upgraded. So there's a kind of a problem. Sometimes the mining complexes don't want to update on their own, which I've found is a bug, perhaps. You just have to manually do them. You have to force them. You just gotta kind of jam it in there. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we just picked up Grand Forgeries, which will give us the Blast Furnace, which will be pretty cool. All right, so here we are. So we have our Fatality class. Let's take a look at our Ship Designer. Ship Designer is good. I'm not really worried about the defense platform right now. Let's go into the Fleet Manager and get 3 more of the Furry class. Upgrade the fleet. All right, let's see how we doing down here. Are we almost ready? Okay. Doing pretty good here. So we're upgrading our ships, which will be really important to make sure that we are still okay. Looks like a TIE Interceptor crossed with a CR-90. I could agree with that. Yeah, it is a sexy looking ship though. And I do want 3 of them, Corey. Don't think for a second that you can take any of them from me. We got our eyes on you. Alright, so Korriban's upgrading. That'll be a nice increase. We can build a... we're still okay on that. We can build a blast furnace. Okay, not a blast furnace. Build a mining complex over here. I just need more minerals. I just don't have enough minerals. But this would be pretty big, so that on the... this should give me like 12 minerals on this tile. So the way it works is that these tile restricted ones give you plus 100% the amount of minerals on the tile in which they're built. So 2 plus this plus 4, it should be like 10, I think. We'll see how that works out when it's done. But it's in there now, so we're plus 18, which is better. Go ahead.
I'm still wondering what natural wonders do. That type of thing.
No clue, really. Man, these have to be... These are huge systems. This is taking our scientists forever to survey this. Are you guys having that problem? Or maybe you just don't have as awesome a systems as I have?
Yep, I still can't expand because I'm still just exploring my 2 neighboring systems.
Right. I mean, like, I finally got one.
And I have a bonus to survey speed even. It's still very slow.
We solved science.
We're gonna go ahead and declare martial law on the planet and get it under control. So our unrest will go down by 50%. So that's pretty helpful because right now, until we get those slaves, my people are just real assholes over there. So we got to be careful. I got a planet full of Jorgies. Okay, turbo color laser. Hey, we're gonna go with green. No, we're the Sith Empire, guys. What should we be? Red or blue? What color should our turbo lasers be? Go ahead and vote in the chat now. We gotta vote for red. Okay. By the way, you guys should have very, very little downtime. So go ahead and do that for me ASAP. Let's see. Red. We're getting red. Okay, red's gonna win. Thank you.
I vote for red as well.
There it is. Red all across the board. Now I'm going to take Corvette build speed and Corvette build cost because we're going to build some of those. That'll be the next most important thing that we do. I'm also going to pick up the research state. Actually, those mining stations are pretty cheap. We'll pick up those mining stations because +7 right now is actually a really big deal for us in terms of what we can do, and then we'll get out here and start picking them up. These are really important systems for us. If we don't get to these and research them, our system may actually explode. So as soon as we can, it might even be worth it for us to get somebody over here to this dune world. And one, because the spice must flow, but also because we need to protect ourselves so we don't get MZ'd. And your system just blows up for no reason at the beginning of the game, and he says, sorry guys, I'm dead. which did happen. Broke every bone in his body. Tragic, but informative.
Yeah, I did like him working as a spectator. That was actually quite helpful.
Right. So if I get knocked out of the game, guys, because I'm sure that you'll have a vested interest in this, by the end I will spectate and observe everybody for you, and we'll have fun with this. So mass production, ship build speed increased by 25%. Perfect. And the last one that we're going to get is Forge Worlds, which is really like the key of industry. We've discovered plasmoid life. How freaking cool. Give me the physics. All right. Hey, what's up, Red November? Yes, Red November, community manager of Intrepid Dawn, MIA recently, but he's back with a vengeance. Also, the smooth, sexy pipes of General Manson, and we totally appreciate him. I think he did a really good job this week with his thing. I gave it a little bit of reverb and cleaned it up a little bit, and I thought that audio sounded pretty good. I better be careful. I'm gonna give myself a complex, liking my own stuff too much. All right, what do we have? Basic combat rules. Sweet. We'll go ahead and look at that in a second. So now we have improved reactor booster, isotope refinery, auxiliary fire controller, and an energy grid. I'm gonna go with isotope refinery because that's probably the most important one at the very beginning to make sure that you're keeping up with energy until you're done. We can almost build the mining station here, and then we can send them out. Very good. That'll really help. We're up to 23 minerals. How are we doing here? Okay, so they just upgraded here to a mining complex 2. We're up to 26 minerals. That's nice. And now we're building this one back here, which will really jump us up again. Minerals are just so important at the beginning because you use them for everything. Wasn't expecting a large MP until around the weekend. Nice that I can watch finally live again. Well, I'm glad to have you here. We are having another Star Wars multiplayer. We're doing the team-based system that we've become known for on Saturday at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, so it's a special time. It's during my normal Stellaris stream, or not Stellaris, SWG stream, but we're going to do this instead, so it'll be Europe-friendly, and I'm hoping that we can, you know, maybe, guys, we can get a capped game. That would be so amazing. Trying to get everybody in. It's a little difficult, though, because I understand it's much easier when the mod's on Steam, but in this case, it wasn't possible to make that concession.
Well, the mod is pretty easy to install, as long as you have the space for it.
Absolutely. So, Jorgie, how's it going over there in your empire?
It's alright. I met the Twi'leks.
That didn't sound convincing. I hope I don't meet anybody. If I meet somebody, that means that they're too close to me. I want all the space. I want all the space to be mine. Alright, so as soon as he's done with that, we're going to immediately send him out here and pick up this one. So we'll have him move there so that he's on his way.
We solved science.
We solved science. Awesome. Challenging. Leave that be for now. Let's see. What do we have here? We have the isotope refinery. That's great. Now we have research alternatives +1. So check this out. So if I pick this up, which I will, I'll have 5 techs to choose from every single time, which will give me a huge bonus at the beginning. And all throughout the game, it'll give me an idea to really like spec out exactly what I want. It should be pretty cool. So Peter, how's your empire coming along?
Not too great, honestly. Yeah, I have not found any other habitable worlds yet. And yeah, I just now, for the first time, managed to actually explore the first of my 2 neighboring systems. So it's going very slowly.
Gee, I'm just real sorry to hear that. Don't you know?
Yeah, well.
Hope it gets better for you, sir. So what are we doing down here? Okay, wow.
I mean, there are good systems. I'm not about that. I mean, one has 13 minerals in it, so... That's a damn nice system. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little jealous about that. We do have our 10 mineral system, or 11 mineral system I just gobbled up, so I can't be too jealous, but that really helped at the beginning. We're doing 31 minerals a month. How about you? I'm at 19 minerals a month.
Okay. Well, you know, if I meet you, maybe I'll send you some as a brother in arms, so to speak.
We'll see. My navy is developing decently. I'm close to getting 8. I'm actually getting 8 corvettes now.
Oh, very cool. No, Assassin, unfortunately, we're not letting anybody in, even to spectate, just because we don't want any... What the hell?
I just finished building.
A leader's been assassinated? How? At an annual conference meeting concerning the Empire and its people, an idealistic fool shot and injured our leader. He was jailed shortly after. He spent 2 weeks in the hospital on the planet in a medically induced coma where he soon met death. He'll be missed. Son of a bitch! I was killed! Our ruler, Tim Katarn, has died on Korriban. You know what?
That's it for you!
Oh. Now Empress Miarda I is in charge of the Empire. It's all gonna go down to hell. You know that. She's expansionist overtures, which is actually okay. And she's a spy master. We get +2 monthly influence. Actually, I kind of like this change. How old is she? She's 31. Yeah.
Your apprentice is now the master.
That's right. That's exactly what it is. Damn her. I bet she orchestrated this whole thing. Son of a bitch. That actually was not very cool. Hey guys, do me a favor. If you're having fun with the stream, go ahead and hit the thumbs up now. And maybe share it out on your social media. That would be awesome. Let's try to get some new faces in here too. I think that as we continue to grow the community in our live streams, it should be a lot of fun. So we have a routine research here. Go ahead and do that. 120 days, I think we can get good science out of that. Gladys is equally impressed. Alright, so this went up to +6 over here, which is actually kind of nice. So we'll go ahead and build another mining complex over here. Let's make sure that we have the right ones in here. I think that we can also upgrade this power plant. I don't know why it's not letting me do them. There's probably... Oh, there's a difference. Okay, I see what it is. We discovered First League remnants. Unbelievable. We'll let that be for now, but that's pretty cool. And now here we have our final tradition for Forge Worlds. And we can pick our first Ascension perk, which I always go for Technological Ascendancy. I I really can't imagine not taking that 10% research speed, because between now and mid-game, it'll give me a significant advantage over everybody else that doesn't. So it's too good to pass up, essentially. Alright, as soon as he gets this one, then we'll come down here and get this, because we definitely need this to get out of our space. As if there's another empire out of here, we won't be able to.
I actually often take one vision as my first pick, because it gives me more unity, and then hopefully I'll be able to get to the other ascendancies faster. Then I pick technological ascendancy.
You know, that's actually a pretty good alternative, because I always thought that what I did was optimal, but it may not be. So it's definitely good to have other ideas in there, too.
Well, I'm not great at this game. I mean, I just picked Chivalry as my 3 to complete, which is not as horrible as Friendship, but it's not super great.
You're not great at this game. Peter, have you ever watched any of my videos?
Probably.
Because
now it's time to tell the truth.
now it's time to tell the truth. I'm trying hard.
Yep, yeah. I watch it for the story, you know?
Right, okay, Empress
Fair
Tamara.
enough.
That's what we're going to call her. Empress Tamara.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sounds sweet.
Alright, so we get monthly
Okay.
unity plus 2% on that. How nice. Alright, we can also upgrade something else here. Looks like we can choose to upgrade this building to a biolab, but we don't want to do that. In fact, we want to get rid of this entirely. Let's go ahead and do a deceptive giant. Awesome. It's a barren planet. Alright, so what do we have here? We're going to replace this. What is on this tile? Let's go back. This is a society lab, so we're going to replace this with an actual society lab too. And the reason that we're going to do that is because this society is going to shoot through the roof, which is always the one that I tend to have the hardest problem finding. Survey the stars. Very thoughtful. Let's see that list. Or I can get... Yeah, thoughtful. Let's see the list. That's the best way to go. Alright, so we are building... looks like 28 days until we build that, and then we'll come down here immediately afterwards and get those. And then work on filling in our empire. We should be good. Sounds like things are still not going well over there, Peter.
No, but I'm also just being very stupid. Like, I've been waiting on a system to explore for a while, and I'm like, why isn't it exploring? And then I figured out my science ship is just hanging around the system doing nothing.
Oh, that's the worst.
Because apparently there was a asteroid that was discovered in an event, and it didn't take it along in the, exploring steps.
Right. Well, we're all real sorry to hear that. Right, Jorgie?
See.
Right.
Yep.
I feel like prey here.
That's right.
You are prey. Wait, is there like teams on this or what?
No, it's a free for all. I mean, we could join together if we wanted to, but there's
I thought
nothing.
It said something like there was a max of only like three
Three people.
team.
Right. So you can have 3 human players working together.
I just
That's it.
finished building.
That's the max. All right, let's go ahead and send them out here and build this immediately. He's on his way. We're gonna get this. We're not gonna be caught into our own space. Damn it. All right. And we have also quite a number of planets here that we could colonize, which is pretty nice. We may have to look at that sooner rather than later, like I said, because there's a good chance Korriban could actually explode. that would be just so sad.
That'd be sad.
It would be. I mean,
Yeah,
Korriban, ancient home of the Sith. Yeah, I see my energy. Don't worry about it, Chris. See all this energy in the stars? We'll be okay. But I appreciate you pointing that out for me.
Scanned.
That's always real important. So thank you very much. Let's take a look at the ships again. Let's take a look at the fleet. I haven't built any new ones just because they will be energy. I haven't built any stations yet either, so this will probably be our first station for sure. And probably at Lavaldis, so we'll have 2 here. Assuming that this is a dead-end system, we don't have to worry about that. So we can just focus on our choke points, which will be really good. I've yet to meet anyone else in the galaxy, which I actually consider to be an incredibly positive development. When you meet people, that just means that they're really close to you. And that's bad.
That's bad.
Well, unless you want to be friends.
Which I don't. I have no interest in friendship. I'll just throw that out
He
there
never
right now.
did. He doesn't even love me.
That's right. Not even Jorgie. Not Lenny! Alright, so we'll make a physics lab right there. And it looks like we're at the point that, yeah, I can go ahead and expand, and I'm going to do that just so that I don't get out of the game. I wouldn't normally, you guys watch me, you know how I play, I normally build tall, but I need to pick up another world quickly, or I'm going to be screwed. So there's a 16 or a 15 Let's see. Oh god, I have to clear practically that whole planet, so we're gonna go to the Dune world. Put it right here.
Alien Empire has established communications.
What? I don't like that name at all. Oh no, I found an alien empire. Okay, okay, that's good. It's a 3.2, which isn't great, but they're alien and they're not a person. So that would really piss me off if there's another person's empire right there. We'll be okay. Whew. That's scary. Alright, so we're 58% of the way to getting out of our own space. A pretty big deal. We probably also want to get down here ASAP, as well as here. Anything that gives me multiple ways out is a good thing. So we will work on that with great interest. In fact, we're making quite a number of minerals now, so I'm going to pick up, let's see.
I just finished
I'm going to pick up production targets and planetary capital. 25 months on that. I think that's a good one. And our construction ship is done building right now, so I'll go ahead and have them fill in the rest of it. And I'm going to build another construction ship, because we're making 40 minerals a turn. We're actually making a lot of minerals, so we can start filling in the empire behind us with multiple construction ships as we survey. One other thing, once we get our energy under control, once I build these stations to do that, I'm going to buy another scientist and get them going out in this direction. So that's, yep, we're going to grab those choke points. Thank you, Red. Alright, so let me see. Tim, your heart just dropped in your pants there, I bet. A little bit. A little bit. Yeah, I guess what is the answer? It depends. But okay. Unbelievable. I don't know what. Not gonna read that, but that's cool. We should investigate this. Hey, we got an ion thruster. Sweet. So now we can do army damage +5 in minerals. Yeah, we'll do that for sure. Only 112 months on that. That'll be perfect. So go ahead and grab that now. 10 months, because it looks like we got a little bit of a head start. 9 months. We're almost done with research alternatives. That's a big deal. Hopefully we get some more stuff. Okay, so now we have another ascension perk. So I always go with industry first, but then after that, it's kind of up to what looks best. So I think commerce is typically the next one that I do, because it does quite a bit of energy. So go ahead and do that. And I still haven't found one that I think is better. Our research alternatives. Look at the advantage that this gives me. I have 5 technologies to choose from every time, so I'm pretty much guaranteed to always have a really good choice. So see how the cold fusion reactor says that this will lead to further advancements in several different fields? I'm going to go ahead and do that, because I think that that will get us up to destroyers, which is the first stop in the road to awesome. Alright, so as soon as that colony ship is done, we'll send them out to the Dune world. Let's go ahead and colonize it. And we'll put the colony ship right there. And I need a name for that, guys, so come up with a good name for... come up with a good name for the Dune world. Let's take a look at the system. It is a... in case you were wondering.
What
was the planet?
The home world of what was his name?
Muad'Dib?
Emperor of the old Republic. What was his name? Tenebra?
I just finished building.
I really don't know. Do you mean the guy? What?
I don't know.
That was his name?
Nephilim,
Seriously?
maybe?
I'm pretty sure.
He's all powerful and he didn't
real name
change
was
his name.
Tenebra.
He didn't change it? That was horrible. That's a terrible name.
Well, I think it actually means like evil or something like that.
Oh, well then I guess that's pretty cool. Never mind me then. Carry on.
Well, and technically he did change it to, well, Sith. He changed it to Darth Vicious or something.
I like Darth Bitchin. I think that's pretty cool.
Darth bitch.
Yeah.
Man, that guy.
Darth
bitch.
Bitchin', yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm the Sith Lord in all the galaxy.
Drummond Fells.
That might be if Lando Calrissian became a Sith Lord.
He'd be bitch.
Drummond Fells. So it is.
Oh yeah, obviously, Drummond. Why didn't I think of that?
Drummond Fells. It has been done. As you say, my lord.
Going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage.
Hey, what's going on, John? Good to see you. Hey, John Doe. You know, John, if you were a little quicker, you could have been joining us tonight. Well, we don't have all night to wait for your ass, so... Oh no, one of our governors leveled up and is now a substance abuser. Well, that kind of resolves itself, I'll tell you. I mean, like, as much as that breaks all of our hearts, those substance abusers tend to take themselves out of the game pretty damn quickly. So I don't have to do anything else.
So
Okay.
this is a very special episode of the multiplayer stream.
Indeed.
We're
Let's
going to
change.
learn all about drugs, kids.
That's right. Oh man, demonetized.
I think we were demonetized with a few comments before this.
That's very true. I like to make the joke. Alright. So we're -6 on energy. That's actually pretty bad. I need to fix that. Let's go into... Oh, well, that's also because we're colonizing something, which is causing our issue. Yeah, so I can't afford to take anything else off, but we'll put another isotope refinery right there. And we'll have our next major Sith Lord grow in up there. Very cool. Alright, I like this music. This is actually by Sam Hagblood. I don't know if I have him in the description or not, but Sam, if you're in the chat, go ahead and throw up your link. Check him out. He does a lot of composing for Intrepid Dawn. He did our KOTOR Ultimate series, which we might reboot at some point. That's something that we're possibly working on. Basically, bottom line is I have to do a better job with that if I'm going to market it. That was my fault. So I apologize to anyone that didn't enjoy it. We can do better. Alright, that's scary having multiple Darth Vaders on one planet, I agree. That would, You know, but if cloning is a thing in Star Wars, you would think that... I don't know, I'd have like 6 of my own clones going around. I can't trust anyone except myself. Alright, so we're -5 on energy. Like I said, it's kind of a big deal. Probably need to fix that. Fingers crossed we can do that in time. We're still +2 on food, but that'll be the next one that we have to do. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace these with the actual food from...
Damn it.
Things aren't going well over there, are they, Jorgie?
No.
How's...
I ran into Laura B, and he's boxing me in.
Oh, my.
I'm stuck.
You're stuck. Well, perhaps, you know, if you were to become a vassal underneath my empire, I will offer my protection to you.
Shit.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and fix these hydroponics farms and make them the mod farming complex. So you do have to check on that because sometimes they don't have the right stuff here as you upgrade. So just, if you're using the mod manually, make sure that you're looking at your stuff. And you may not just be able to click upgrade, you may have to replace the building, depending on what it is. Alright, so we're still -6. Not great, to be honest. This is going to take forever for them to complete, too. 37 months at 8 minerals, or 8 energy each. We're probably going to go negative here in the next couple of months if I don't get more energy ASAP. So let's go to Korriban and fix that.
I basically have a star system with a planet to colonize, and that star system is basically going to pay for itself because it has 1 star that produces 9 energy.
That's
Revolved science.
unfair. And awesome.
Building.
Good job, Peter. Fusion missiles. Let's see what do we have now.
I'll need it.
We have Destroyer. We're going to pick up a Destroyer, guys. 28 months on that. That'll be awesome. I'm very curious to see what the Sith ships are. It'll be as much of a mystery to you as it is to me. Take an energy-rich system, Tim. Yep, we'll go up here and grab this one next after he's done. So we'll belay that order. Let him build that research station. Followed by this outpost, and then as soon as I see that he's done there, we'll just send them straight over. Okay, this guy has no orders, so we'll bring him down to build this one. And we'll continue to expand out this way. I do need another science person, but I can't really afford it right now. This guy's about to grow in on Coruscant, and this should solve our energy crisis, fingers crossed. Because the building will be done in 43 days. And he'll be grown in, it looks like, in another month. Maybe 2 months. Worst case scenario, 3 months. We have 3 months to hold out. The Empire is hardy. Damn these colonization, though. Takes forever. We are losing physics to do this too, unfortunately, but there's just no choice. So we will do that. Okay, so let's take a look. Where are you guys located? Are you willing to tell me?
Well, I am on the very. I'm kind of on the. What's it called? The western edge of the galaxy, and I just met Alpaca.
Oh, good luck to you, sir. Thankfully, the alpaca seems to be far away from me. I think the game finally got it. That's not a good idea to put us together.
But he is in the channel.
Oh,
Where are you, Tim?
what's up, MZ? I am in the center of the galaxy.
So am I.
Peter lifespan plus 10 years. Peter said that he just met you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he is close to the center. I don't
Okay.
know how we met, but we met.
Because I am currently making my way out in tendrils everywhere.
Well, I am as well, so perhaps we shall meet. And we're actually doing much better with that whole thing. Alright, we'll get that system. Let's see,
Also,
Corbon.
hi, Tim.
Hey, what's going on, MZ?
Not much. I've been in the channel for about 10 minutes now.
Oh, well, you're supposed to introduce yourself to me.
And say words.
Yeah, words are important. It's how we communicate.
Why would I do that? I'm not part of the stream.
That's
I just
right.
came to listen.
Okay, so be it. Yeah,
Stay a while and listen.
yep, I can see that. So it's a good thing that we have our new colony going, because I almost got MZ'd. That's what we're calling it from now on when your home planet blows up. Because I have a pretty good idea that if this one isn't in Alpaca space, it probably will be. And there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to research that, so my home planet is probably going to explode at some point. So we'll do everything that we can to prepare for that eventuality. It would be terrible, you know. Let's see. We're -2. We can survive 3 more months until we're having a problem. So at some point I have to decide, do I care about starving or do I care about energy? But there's really nowhere I can put them. We're just gonna have to go negative on our energy. To victory, there's nothing I can do about it right now. Until he gets this and then builds those stations. Most unfortunate. Let's
I
make
just finished building.
Alright, so we have this. Let's go ahead and immediately tell him to start picking up these worlds. So build that energy, build this energy, build that energy, and okay, that's good. And then we'll finish the rest of it. That'll give us 6 energy. Hey, somehow we picked up an extra energy. I don't know what happened there. I like it. I like it. Fingers crossed. Alright, we're building that star base now. And there's 7 energy here, so right afterwards, let's go ahead and give him energy orders. So after he builds that, then he's gonna go ahead and build this mining station. Oh, I can't do that until he finishes building. Crap. Okay, but there we go. We're positive again. We're +5. I don't know how it happened. But Bad Killer is out of sync. We'll keep an eye on that to see if it's an issue. Hey, CA Linky donated 99 cents to Captain Katarn. Thank you very much. Lord Vader is suitably pleased, as you can see. He likes to practice his sword exercises. Thank you so much for that. Also, if your subscriptions are...
All night.
Right. Also, if your subscriptions are public and you subscribe to the channel, I'll welcome you. That should be working. So thank you very much, Kalinki. Appreciate that. Alright, let's see. What else can we do here? I'm kind of stuck right now, but at least we're +5 energy again, so somehow we survived. I don't really exactly know what happened. And maybe it was divine intervention. Now we're -3 again. Forget everything I just said about how awesome it was going to be and all that, because it sucks. We're not having fun anymore. Let's see if we can fix this. All right. He's almost done building that star base, which will actually be a problem because it'll cost us more energy.
That's it.
The whole thing is just a problem. So we'll let this 180 days. We'll have him do that. That's fine. How are we doing on our research? We're only 2 months away. What the hell was that, Jorgie? Random expletive. What did you do?
I love jerky.
We'll have him do shit. What was that, man?
Really? This is bullshit.
Well, I think you're gonna have to fight your way out.
I am.
Finished building.
All right.
This pisses me off.
You don't want to piss off a Jorgie.
Nah.
When he gets really
See
mad,
the power of the dark side.
like practically nothing happens. He's kind of like what's that Pokemon It doesn't actually do anything even when it wins.
Magikarp?
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Resolve signs.
Only he's Jorgi. Cold fusion reactor, awesome. So now we have physics lab. Turbo laser research chain, we're gonna take that. That wasn't even a choice. 18 months remaining on that. That'll be awesome. That'll move us through. Hey, what's going on? Let's see. I'm looking back at the chat. I love democracy. I do too. Mining station at the B Sun. There's a B Sun. This sun.
So,
Okay.
then do not let Jorgi evolve. Then you'll be in for a bad day.
Resolve
Really?
signs.
We don't want that, Jorgi. You're not allowed to evolve. MZ has spoken. Now we have defensive fortress, which might actually be good. Terraforming. Tell you what, I never prioritized terraforming, but since I'm gonna have to colonize a lot of systems quickly, that might be the way to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Now we're trying something different. Broken Union. We don't have time for this. Is it a time mission? No, it's not. That's fine. My scientists have more important things to do, like find the alpaca and stop him at all costs.
I have so many primitive species next to me.
Really?
Yeah, I have, well, in one system, I basically have two primitive species.
Oh,
It's
wow.
one species that lives on the moon and another that lives on the main planet, which is interesting.
How does that make
And
you
I
feel?
just discovered another one in another system.
It's horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. Or are you
I
gonna
don't know
enslave
if
them?
That's horrible. I might actually uplift them
Ugh,
and make them my little minions.
you made me happy for a second and then you made me so sad. Alright, economic boom. So this is actually probably the most important one in the commerce section, in my opinion. It gives you, as long as our energy increase is positive, we get a plus 15% boost. So you can see that that took us from like being in dire straits with energy to energy not being a big deal all of a sudden. That's how powerful that is. And as long as you keep your base positive, you'll have a whole lot of energy to work with. It's really helpful. On the flip side, once you lose that bonus and you go negative, it is really hard to get it back because you have to basically go plus 15. Here we go. So we got the Destroyer. Awesome. Let's go ahead and pick another one and then we'll jump in and see it. Nebula Refinery, Destroyer build speed. Oh yeah, we're going to do Destroyer hull points plus 200 because we have to heavily lean on these ships. Let's go ahead and take a look. What does it look like? Aha! This is from SWOTOR. What is this, Peter? Do you know what this is?
That is a Terminus class destroyer. Or it could be a Kage transport.
It looks sexy. I want to do bad things to it. Maybe after the stream. Alright, so we have the gunship bow and the gunship stern. Pretty good.
Well, I actually used to roleplay that my Sith character's great ancestor was one of the designers for that ship, so he liked it a lot.
Oh, that's awesome. Really cool. So we'll go ahead and put in another boost there, make sure everything else is good to go. And for this one, I think that we'll throw in the accuracy plus 10%. There we go. Get that accuracy up a little bit with the crew lounge.
That's it.
A happy crew is a and I'm sorry, you said it was a what class? What's the name of it?
Terminus class.
Terminus. All right. It has been done. We'll get rid of this Triumph crap. All right, there it is. We have a Terminus class destroyer. Let's go ahead and build some, shall we? Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll put him in the fleet manager. I don't know if I'm going to build him yet. Actually, we're damn well going to build them. Energy be damned. Well, there are pirates out there somewhere. It said that there were pirates, and I didn't find them. Oh, this would be just great. Okay, I really think what probably would happen here is the pirates probably spawned in this system, and then just got wrecked by the whatever the hell this alien is right here. And they haven't been a problem since. That's why we never had any raids on the Sith system.
Building.
That's perfect. So come on up here, and we'll get this one next, because there's +6 and +4. Continue out in that direction. Now that we're positive on energy, well, we're about to go negative on energy because I'm building all these ships. Let's take a look. Did the Raider class come in? Yeah, so we got the Raider class. Here's our new one.
Just stay and live here.
Image them for the archives. We'll take the engineering research.
I just finished building.
Here, check that out. So we have our new Corvette class, and you can see it in the flesh. Not bad at all. I really like that, actually.
So what was updated in the pack?
Everything. There's three new empires to choose from. Ship packs. We now have 7 ship packs. Alright, so now we have a choice between all of this, but what I'm going to choose is improved deflectors, so it's time to build out the infrastructure of our ships. And we have
What
our
ones were added?
Old Republic, Sith, and Mandalorian.
Ah.
Really good updates. Solid updates. Thank you very much to Larrabee for his hard work for this. So guys, we had the original mod creators. I think Alradi did a whole bunch of the ship models. Larrabee did some of them. And then Larrabee took the whole pack and pretty much has been bug fixing it and making it compatible for members of our channel. So if you're interested in that, check that out. And thank you so much for watching too.
There's a lot of really cool stuff in there as well for single players and for other types of science fiction settings. So yeah, it's fun.
Absolutely. I don't know why this guy is going this way. No, stop that. Go this way. Explore the system. You must get to these choke points immediately. Alright. So while he's doing that, I'm going to build another science ship. Or another construction ship. I have 3 out there. Each go in their own way. Alright, let's see. What are we doing over here on the Dune world? So we, never changed it. Droman... You know what? I'm gonna call this Droman Kos. It doesn't make any sense. I know. It's not the kind of planet that you would probably associate with Droman Kos, but that's fine. There's not really much reason for me to do much here. This is gonna be a science planet. We're gonna focus on science on this planet. We'll need to get another planet ASAP. Or something else. Okay, so what else can we do on Korriban? Okay. Very good. So I can get another scientist and send them out in this direction. I'm going to do that now. Let's go ahead into our leaders tab and recruit another scientist. So we're going to recruit someone with leader lifespan plus 25 years. That's actually really helpful. They last longer. You spend so much time and everything on them, you think that it makes sense. Let's go ahead and build that science ship. Alright, so now they can build those mining stations. And this construction ship can come here and prep to build that, and then it'll go out in this direction. So we have our science ships and our construction ships along their predetermined paths, which is really nice. Let's go ahead and take that new science ship. Oh, it's being built. As soon as that comes out. Very nice.
I just finished building.
Okay, thank you, Gladys. Appreciate that. No, I want you to go this way. I don't know what you were thinking. I don't know why they think that this is such an important part of the galaxy. Maybe it is, but it's kind of important to know what's to our right as well. Alright, so we'll do that. Yeah, this is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. I like it.
Whereabouts are you, Tim?
To the left of the Haniachi dust clouds.
Oh, okay. You're on the opposite side of the core from me then.
Yes.
Good. Now you... then we have some buffers.
Yeah, Alpaca might have a few issues of his own to deal with, I figure.
Give him help. Give him help, Peter.
Ah, not me.
Okay. Unfortunate. I was hoping you would give him hell. Alright, so we're up to 51 minerals a turn. That's actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and grab this, and then we'll move him out here. This is a really good planet, too. Look at all the physics there. Look at all the energy. There we go. So have him build that. This guy's almost got to this point, so next month we should be able to get him to fill in our space here, which is nice. Finally making some headway. There's also a lot of planets around me. Do you guys have a lot of planets to choose from? They're not good planets. I didn't say they were good planets, but...
Uh-oh, you're stranded.
Uh-oh. We found those pirates. Those damn dirty pirates. We'll take our fleet. We'll go ahead and recruit an admiral for this, just because we need one. I don't know, any admiral that has a cloak and doesn't need the sea, like, it's probably the right person to be in charge. If weapons range... Yeah, okay. Admiral Krev shall be in charge. Do we have any Patreons or anyone in here? I'll name them after them. Gonna research that. Actually, you know what? Since you did donate, let me find you here. Callan Key. Go ahead and vote, or go ahead and tell me in the... oh, hey, what's up? Vamp Manson. Okay, we'll do that. So, what do you want the name of the Admiral to be, sir? Vamp is one of our Patreons. Very much appreciate him. Got the ball rolling. Oh, we solved science. We got terraforming, and we also got destroyer hull points. Let's see. Robots or light turbo lasers. All good. Take light turbo lasers. 7 months on that. Here we go. Production quotas. Biolab. Imperial Guard. We'll take production quotas. 9 months on that. 1 month away from improved deflectors, and the fleet will get even stronger. Ah, Piet. Okay, very well. We shall do that. Admiral Piet.
We solved science.
As you wish. Will be done, my lord. Alright, so we're moving in the Admiral, and we will rename him to Firmius Piet. Does anyone know how to spell that?
I think it's spelled like it sounds.
Yeah. Okay, so lost to bureaucracy. Due to a major clerical error, parts of German costs have fallen behind. And infrastructure maintenance and accommodation services. Unfortunate. Help them recover? Well, that's not so bad. We gain unity. Alright, yeah, I'll do that. Help them recover. Firmius Piet. Alright, there it is. It's been done. He's on his way in. Now we have another one. Let's see, what can we do here? 3 new planetary edicts will increase either our food, energy, or minerals. Let's get this one. Trade routes, because we're going to have some friendly people, at least early on. Alright, so we just picked up the, what was it? Improved deflectors. Now we can take blue laser shields, physics lab. We'll take a physics lab because I'd like to start actually doing that. Here we go. Since Alpaca is the host, I can't slow it down, but we're going to have a nice fast amount of all of this, and we're going to take a look at this destroyer too. See its point of view. Somebody is going to get badly hurt. I agree, and it's not going to be us. Not if I can help it. Man the guns. There we go. All batteries fire, fire.
I just finished building.
We destroyed them for science. Yeah, our destroyer's just standing off, so that's pretty cool. I'll show you how we can do that. We can actually customize these ships. I haven't done anything really yet as far as the their capabilities go. We're just trying to take out this starbase. There we go. We solved science, and we destroyed them all. We lost nobody. Perfect. Let's see, what else do we get? Production quotas. Now we're starting to really make some progress. Fleet command limit plus 20. Let's get it.
We solved science.
Nice. We also got 2 other ones done. We got our physics lab, which is a pretty big boost, and now we can get hyperdrive 2. 15 months on that. Down here we have the concussion missile chain, and the stream has emphasized to me in the past how important that is, so we'll definitely grab that too. Alright, so this guy doesn't have anywhere else to go.
A question.
Yes, sir?
We are not allowed to have more than 3 human players in a federation. What about AI players?
Alpaca, do you have any specific AI orders?
AI are free to join as much as you want.
To command.
All right.
To control. Do we have any AI? Do we have any AI empires? I don't think we do.
No,
Well, no, not
primitive
yet, but,
civilizations.
Yeah, and I have a lot of them near me, so I am probably going to be uplifting a few of them.
Well,
Just for fun.
if I could buy some slaves from you, I would be very appreciative. Maybe we can work
Oh,
something
did you
out.
actually hear of the news with the whole with the next big expansion update they're doing?
I did. It looks very cool. I have to.
I'm a bit worried it's going to get too complicated with the pop management, but I do like the idea that you can actually buy slaves and such.
Right, that was actually my concern as well, because I was looking at that. I'm like, I hope it's fun, because I totally understand having something, complicated, but as long as it's complicated for the right reasons, I can get behind that. So, interesting. Let's go ahead and build a physics lab here. Alright, keep doing that. I have to admit that I actually saw that screenshot before it was posted to Twitter. That's like my one thing that I can say, that making all these Stellaris videos actually got me like a special access to something for once in my life. I felt pretty good about that. I'd seen that about a week and a half before he released it publicly. Pretty cool. Yeah, so keep in mind, whenever they show you something, they're pretty far beyond what they're willing to show you at that time. Because that makes sense. If there's a blocker issue, you don't want to publicize, hey, we're gonna do something like this, and then it doesn't show up. Everybody gets mad. Just pretty much how it works in gaming anyway, right? All right.
Yep. I have one experience where I was at what was it? The Gamescom, the European big gaming show, and I was actually going to a cantina meet for the Old Republic that they used to do back in the day.
Right.
And while I was there, actually some of the developers from the
Hold on one second for me, Peter.
Beamdog people. Yep. Sorry.
Travis, thank you very much. $2 donation to Captain Katarn. Ship upgrade montage as you command. My lord, thank you. And we found the faceless interstellar played by Murtox. He is our neighbor, and we now have a new priority. This does change everything, and
Science.
this guy needs to get his ass right here, right now. So we're gonna get this, and I'll probably be blocked in on the top. Hey, I just met somebody else too. Oh shit, I just met 2 other people. Confederacy of Independent Systems. Looks like it's played by Jorgi. You find
Hey,
yourself
buddy.
no match for us, Jorgi. We'll fight for a right to exist, you little bastard. And I found the Twi'lek Union, played by Nubby Plays. Is it Nubby or Newbie? It's Newbie Plays. Okay. Nubby Plays.
Communication.
I think that's a better name. You should think about changing it. Alright, so here we are. So I guess Larrabee's up here too. So we're
I
gonna...
call him Nubby.
You call him Nubby?
Communication.
You're on that kind of level?
Yeah, when we were in the audience, we were just calling Nubby.
Yep.
Communication.
Jorgi wants a research agreement, does he? Yeah, that's actually a really good deal for me. Thank you, Jorgi. Oh no, I found the Techno Union. Holy crap. This is played by the Bard of Tries Too Hard.
So how is it playing with about 13 people?
And I played with, I found Larrabee as well. He's above Jorgi.
It seems to be running fairly smoothly on my end.
Yeah, it feels really good here. Why are people still trading this? Do they not know that we don't have to do that? Okay.
People in general like to know wherever each other at.
But
so-
everyone's doing it like we're forced to do it. Maybe they read the old ones. Okay, that's fine. Whatever.
No,
Some people
I-
were offering me trade deals too, which is actually really helpful for me because my
Just
Alright.
to tell you, Tim,
yeah.
it's pretty good practice that most of us do that anyway, just because we like to know where everyone's at.
Oh, I see. Tell this guy to
Helps us know where our enemies are at.
I just finished
get the
building.
hell right there. Come on, man. All right, so I am not going to be able to expand anymore in this direction.
That's it.
Looks like
Scan.
Newbie has cut me off. Very cool. Thank you, Travis. We're going to get back to the ship upgrade montage. Peter, please continue. I'm so sorry to cut you off.
Yes, no problem. Well, while I was there, it was fun. One of the developers from Baldur's Gate, which I said earlier is my absolute favorite game of all time, actually one of the developers was there, because they're all ex-BioWare dudes. So, and he was like, "Yeah, would you like to see would you like to see a build of the current game that we're working on?" And I got to see the Siege of Dragonspear a little bit before it actually was being released. With the developer next to me, which was very cool. So you got commentary and shit.
And that was PDXCon? Where did you go for that?
Gamescom.
Gamescom.
In Cologne.
Oh, dude, I am so jealous that you got to go there. Did you ever go there when Star Citizen was doing a presentation?
I don't think I have seen a Star Citizen presentation, but I've been there 3 years now. We used to go there to meet up with my the Old Republic guild. Like, we would meet in person there.
Oh, wow. It's pretty cool. So...
I wish I could go to SIGGRAPH 2018.
Alright, guys, I'm setting this up so they have picket range. Sorry, I'm trying to min-max this while we talk.
Ah, damn it! The Rakata just beat me to something I wanted.
Now you'll have to go to war and take it from them by force. Go ahead and do this. There we go. And then I can probably put in another
Well,
improvement.
I'll need some friends if I am to do that.
Well, you know, I'm friends to everyone for the right price. We'll say that. Alright, so what do we have? Our construction ships over here need to continue to build in this direction because it looks like the only way I'm going to be able to get away from people is going to be to the west. So this is going to force myself and Alpaca into conflict, which I'm sure makes everybody quite happy. Research that. That's a challenging
I know
one.
it makes Alpaca happy. He's your constant enemy.
Yeah, but now that I actually understand how 2.0 works, we should be okay. I mean, honestly, like, anytime that we fought, that was really the first time I'd ever fought. Okay, turbo lasers or Empire mineral production? Empire mineral production. Turbo lasers will come back, but this is a big one. Plus 5%. I don't have to give anything up. I'll take that. Thank you, Travis. Let's see. So we should be good. I can upgrade my ships now, just as you guys had requested. Oh no, our martial law edict has gone away, so we're gonna have to put that back in place. Those people. There we go. Get the men back in line. So we have we've whipped them on Korriban, and they liked it. Kind of into that. Don't ask. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. We're upgrading our stellar fleet, so that's pretty cool. That actually was a sizable upgrade. 490, which means we're gonna have a huge jump here in power, which I really like. All right, and we're trying to get this system ASAP, because if I can get this system and this system, I can pick up 2 more over here. Unfortunately, it does mean that I have to be a little more careful about where I put my own things, but we should be okay. And then once we get to a 3K fleet, we can take out these aliens and finish claiming our own space. The device has been modified. We're up to 731, which is actually pretty good. No, I dare say that's excellent. Let's kind of reinforce that fleet. Alright, very cool. Why aren't you using the caste system, Tim? Because I don't want to put my people... Because it doesn't give me any benefit at all. It only allows me to get slaves, which is important. But when you put your people in the caste system, it only makes them unhappy, and in my instance, it doesn't actually give me any of the cool stuff that we're looking for. So we'll go ahead and pick these up, because I want the society research, because we're behind in society research, and I want that energy too, just to make sure we stay positive. Alright, so Korriban is currently building, it looks like another destroyer, a Terminus class for us. I like that.
That's it. Scan it for me.
Yep, do that quickly. We have this guy building that. Alright, so looks like down here we're not going to have to worry about the Bard of Tries Too Hard. He doesn't actually have a way over to me, which is nice, at least on any of the spikes that I've found so far. So our empires are never going to actually be neighbors. We'll look at each other, and oh, the Techno Union. How jealous I am of their space, but yet I don't have to worry about it. Looks like the best they can do is this, and that doesn't connect anywhere. That's good. That means that immediately Murtox is going to be my target. He's equivalent, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. He's also, it's like XCOM. Is this XCOM? Unusually bright. Uh-oh.
Yep, that's XCOM.
Alright. Well, it looks kind of cool. Also looks like a Sith Lord in kind of a way. We'll just go with that. It looks Sith Lordy. Okay. He's building research stations down here, then we'll pick up Beta Celi. We also got plus 15 energy in that system. That's a huge system. Whoa, wow, okay, he expanded way faster down here than I expected. He may actually get around to the point that we are neighbors, so we'll have to deal with that. Let's see, commerce, we can get the market exchange, which is actually a pretty good one. That'll give you an adjacency bonus for energy. Super important. And here we got the planetary base FTL inhibitor. Okay, so my next choice is defense turbo lasers. I'm gonna grab those, only 4 months on that, and then down here, better armor. Really important to keep up with that stuff, especially because somebody's gonna declare war on me at some point. Alright, we just picked up the military academy, and now I'm gonna take naval capacity plus 30. We're still way okay on food, so I don't have to worry about that for right now. But it is good to know that it's an option. We'll go ahead and build for now. I would have much better use of this if I built something else here. But that's probably the best I can do. Let's see. Kind of research that. Very cool. So if we can get over there and get that, that would be perfect. And then this one, but we'll see. It's still a race against time. He may not even really know that I'm trying to do this. I don't know how much he's paying attention. Let's see. Are you copying and pasting? Maybe, yeah.
System scanned.
Alright. XCOM 2 is okay. Actually, Peter bought that for me. So thank you for that, Peter. I tried to play it
also
once. Go
very
ahead.
moddable.
Yes. That's awesome.
So if you ever
I love the
want
mods
to
of
run
the
around
XCOM
with
series.
Is it Star Warsable?
yeah, if you ever, it's very easily Star Warsable.
I like that. I just made up that word. We'll just go with it.
I'm pretty sure Star Warsable is actually a word.
No way. It is if I
like
say
it
it.
is.
I feel like if I say it, it should be a word. So that's just how it's gonna be.
Nah, I'm just considering the amount of people that know Star Wars. It's probably already a word.
Right. Oh, and I have a little announcement. I don't know if this is the right time. You know what? It's going to be. I will make it legal. So my wife and I are starting a second channel on YouTube. She had her gaming channel, which she, you know, women. Just kidding. Any women that are watching, love you. She doesn't, really follow up on it. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to make a channel that takes advantage of my After Effects skills and my interest in Star Wars. Oh, she just came in and she was like, she just looked at her computer, which is in pieces because I was testing some graphics.
Bunched him.
Yeah, she just came in and like gave me a huge like dirty look and pointed at her computer, which is in pieces. Like, that's why I'm not doing it. Anyway, so we're launching a new channel. It's going to be called The Star Wars Universe. And it's going to be a Star Wars theory, Star Wars explained type channel where I can take her scripts, because she's a very, very good writer. I can narrate her scripts and put them to...
Yeah, Tim, fix our computer.
I will do that. Anyway, I can take her scripts and put them to animations and whatnot, and we can have really cool Star Wars nerd discussions. So I hope that it's something that you like. When we come out with that, I'll let you know. Like I said, my goal is to definitely have as many... When the hell is this thing still investigating? Because we already have this system surveyed. I know, but my goal is to have that up here within the end of the month, and we'll launch that. Probably 2 videos a week. And you'll check that out. I hope you'll enjoy it. It's really exciting and something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Intrepid Dawn will not be changing at all because the content is not the same. It's not something that overlaps with this. This is more like a... she writes the episodes and I'll put it together when I have time. So, very cool. I hope that you guys like that. Nobody said anything about it. So... I don't know, in the chat, let me know. Is that positive, negative? Is that something that you're interested in, or are you just like, man, that story was way too long, I tuned out? It's totally okay as well.
I'll be very curious what the subjects will be that you'll be covering.
She just
I'll look out for that.
Yeah, she just wrote the first episode and submitted it to me for approval since I'm the editor. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so we got some yes, sounds interesting. What would be the name of this channel? It would be called The Star Wars The Star Wars Universe, with a "the" in front of it. There is a Star Wars Universe channel, but it's in Spanish and has like 1,000 subscribers. Guys, we can do better than that in the first month. I have faith that that it'll be pretty good. He's basically just unboxings too.
Oh, okay.
All right, so what do we have here? We have a non-aggression pact between the Twi'lek Union and the Confederacy of Independent Systems. Ah. Jorgi, are you perhaps trying to form some alliances over there against the aggressive Larrabees of the world?
Yeah.
Also,
absolutely.
Golden One, I hope you'll respect the borders I've just set.
Yes.
I will.
Very good, oh Golden One.
Am I familiar with the Manador class dreadnought? Not yet. I can tell you that I will be, though. I'm sure within several months. Would you drop a link or put the second channel in the sidebar? I will absolutely do that for you, sir, once we have the channel art done. I don't want to show anything off until it is presentable enough to make somebody want to subscribe to it. You know, we have, in my opinion, and I hope that you agree with it, but if you don't, I understand that as well. We have pretty good channel art, I think, for Intrepid Dawn. I want at least that good, if not better, for this new channel, because I see it as something that has broad appeal. And we'll see, because essentially we can use it to grow both audiences. It's hard sometimes in the gaming world to get your content to stand out, even if it's fantastic, because it all depends on who sees it and who shares it. And, you know, like, is YouTube feeling you today? Like the video on... Go ahead, Peter.
I very much know that feeling.
Yeah, I mean, you make great stuff. Sometimes it's just a matter of, you know, like your promotional strategy or whatnot. Like I decided I didn't care how many people hated me. I was going to, you know, do everything I could to to get my name out there at the beginning, and I got banned from a lot of subreddits. I'm completely banned from the Star Wars, our Star Wars subreddit.
Resolved science.
Yeah, and I had a pretty fun conversation with those mods where I told them to fuck off, you know. And I was like, dude, I'm like, well, I'm like, but because they're acting all like high and mighty, because they're like, how dare you post your video in here? I'm like, dude, like let's go ahead and like slow you down for a second. It's like, you are not the gate of Star Wars. I'm sorry. You registered something on, you know, on Reddit before anyone else, so you won the lottery there. But that doesn't mean that you get to decide what is and what isn't Star Wars content. Y'all can suck my dick. And so we had a nice back and forth until they don't allow me to talk there anymore. So unfortunately, if you do, right, there we got it. But yeah, so unfortunately, if you did try to share my video there, that wouldn't work. Hey, the best around donated $2 to Captain Katarn. He says, will the new channel cover both, cover new lore, legacy, or both? The new channel will cover everything in Star Wars. So we're gonna plan to have out 2 videos a week, one on current events, leaks, anything like that, and the second one will be on lore, and that will include both canon and legends. And if you know me, you know that I am a huge fan of Admiral Thrawn, of the Heir to the Empire series. I think there's a lot of stuff that we can cover there that maybe hasn't been already beat to death by some of the other channels. So that's the thing. Brittany's going to be researching them to find the best topics, and I'm pretty hopeful that that'll work out. So that's the plan going forward. So we'll see. I just wanted to share it with you guys because part of the cool part about being on a live stream. Yeah, take that back. I'll get it after. Thank you, hon. She made me dinner, but it's a little too late for me. Awesome, thank you so much. The best around. Yeah. So part of the you know, excitement of doing something like this is I know that there's an audience there, and I think that I can bring something new to the space, or at least different or exciting. So cool. Also, like I said, because you guys are my live stream audience, I like to share with you a little bit more of the behind the scenes plans, because you do watch these long videos, which can at times be a little tiring, because I know Stellaris is a long game. So you're very much appreciated. Alright, so we have this guy growing in. Let's see, where can we put him? We're gonna put him here. We'll build another physics lab here. We're gonna get way out in front on physics, but that's fine. I mean, I don't think that's ever a bad thing. Let's see, we have some construction chips here that are not doing anything. This guy needs to build.
Scan it for me.
Go ahead and do that. Sweet, so we can go in this direction too, and it looks like we have an 11 world, a 12 world. We have a lot of planets. We don't have a lot of good planets. This Mana Grove world is the best planet we have in the entire Empire. And that's
You say Mana Grove?
Yeah, is that how you say it? Mangrove?
Mangrove.
I'm sorry, I like to add syllables whenever I think that there should be. So, you're putting the wrong you're putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable. Do you remember that? No.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just be over here, Jorgie.
Good. Go
Tim's
back
just
to your
weird.
No, I'm just older than you. I've experienced more. I've seen more cool things that you don't relate to. Makes me sad. Okay. Love the stream in Stellaris. Thank you very much, Corey. Appreciate you.
I mean, my grandpa.
Oh, and thank you.
He still doesn't do that, so.
Thank you as well, Corey. Brand new Patreon too. I didn't even recognize you there for a second, so I very much apologize about that. Let's see. Yeah, so we can talk about like some of the dumb things about Star Wars too, where it's like, you want to show tech? Make it 50 times bigger than it used to be, and that's a technological upgrade. I don't agree with that. One of the cool things that I thought that Timothy Zahn actually brought to the Star Wars series was a little bit of engineering other than just make it bigger, make it scarier. Like the mole miners that Lando, you know, uses in Heir to the Empire. Awesome concept. His city that walked around the moon on Imperial walkers. That is just freaking awesome. Like little things like that you have the option to maybe build it bigger, but why would you want to? You know,
That's also one of the things I give credit to in Knightsfield's Republic, that they went with the Star Fortress, basically just a very efficient, very powerful factory rather than some kind of like destroying everything super weapon.
Oh, absolutely.
Strategically, I think a factory like that is way more important for a war effort than something that can blow up a planet.
I agree. Yeah, here's the deal. So my idea about Legends, and I'll just throw this out there because if you've watched my videos, you know this. The galaxy. So the CIS. So Jorgi wants to have a non-aggression pact. I'm gonna agree for right now, only because I can't come up there to kill you, Jorgi. So. Terrible news. Okay. So anyway, so my thing about Legends is that the EU is pretty cool, but it is littered with absolute shit too. At the very beginning, it was kind of like a free-for-all for Star Wars, and people were writing books that, in my opinion, weren't very good. And it wasn't until Heir to the Empire came out that it really saved the Star Wars universe. Now, that might be a controversial opinion, but I promise you we'll have a video expose on that I back that up as well. So why I think that, and looking at some of the storylines that were a little convoluted that got us to that point. So that'll be kind of fun. So the Twi'lek Union wants to do that as well. I'll go ahead and do that too. That's one less Empire I need to worry about, which means that I can face Murtok head on. So that's going to be positive. How are we doing? Is everybody still... Look at this. I haven't seen this in a while. We don't have any red on the on that. That's pretty good. Gas giant transmitter array. All right, make it so. Let's take a look. You got a theory idea. For Legends, at least. What if Thrawn was at the Battle of Endor? Yeah, that's a good one. That's a hell of an idea. Vamp, can you go ahead and put that in our Star Wars chat on the Discord so I don't lose it? Because during the live stream, I pretty much lose everything out of my brain. Just goes away. What were you saying, MZ?
I don't remember.
I don't either. I'm sure it was important, though. Alright, he's almost done up here. Should be nice. Let's go ahead and change the music. Some of these I like better than others. It's only a 15-second indent, but this piece here still cost me $15. It was worth it. Alright, Techno Union, and looks like everyone up in my corner of the galaxy is all getting nice and comfortable with each other, and maybe, you know, giving each other a hot cup of cocoa. The hell with that. I am not impressed. We're gonna come in here and break some shit up. That's the goal. Yep, if you could do that for me, that's perfect, Manson. I'd really appreciate that. And let's see, what else are we doing here? The Sun Crusher was defeated, yeah, but the Sun Crusher was dumb. I mean, like, a lot of it was really bad. I'll tell you what, here's an underrated book that you've probably not heard of, because I don't think it got a whole lot of press, but I really enjoyed it. Because it brought something, like, weird to Star Wars, but it kind of still felt like it fit. And the writing was good enough that I think it took the characters that you'd established after Endor, and instead of, you know, like, developing them a couple years in the future when they're stronger or whatever, it immediately threw them into something. It's called The Truce at Baccarat. I think it was by Kathy something. You should look it up, but definitely a really good book, and maybe something I'll cover too. So there's a whole lot of stuff I want to do. Pretty excited about all of that, really. And then ultimately what that'll do is bring more traffic over to our playthroughs and stuff like that, and I think that we have a real opportunity here. Ancient Satellite. Leave it up and study the star. Where is this? Isoloa. So I could actually get that. What do we need? We need engineering like crazy, so we'll go ahead and do engineering. Gives me 9 engineering in that sector, so as we get out there we'll be good. Engineering's way behind, and that's one of the most important ones there is. So let's go ahead and build these stations. And then that. I think we have a construction ship. Yep, it's not doing anything. We're going to send it down here to build these stations, which is why I built the second one.
We solved science.
All right, and this guy's done, so he's going to come over here and build this station. So we're nicely growing out. And the next thing I'm going to do is reinforce my stations here against my only enemy that can actually touch me right now that I know of. And we're up to 92 minerals a turn. Not bad. How are you guys doing on your minerals? We're going to get robots now.
Let me see. I have 72 minerals a turn.
I'm at 41, and I'm kind of capped on that for right now.
And also about Star Wars books.
Yeah.
One of my favorites is Deceived, which is an Old Republic book.
Ooh.
And it was written by one of my favorite writers of Forgotten Realms, of the Forgotten Realms fantasy books, which is Paul S. Kemp. I think he wrote a few other ones. He's a good writer, I think.
Okay, I'll definitely check that out. Just want to answer a question here. So Nick DeRose says, here's an idea for your new channel. Would the Empire have lost to the Rebels if they used clones instead of regular conscripts? Interesting theory. Yeah, that's something we can take a look at.
Probably not, because we already know clones are way more accurate than pretty much anything.
We've met Dan Wilson playing the CIS in the top part of the galaxy. How interesting. Alright, so our local monarchy on Droman Kos. Hail the new princess of Droman Kos. Where the Empress will not tolerate any usurpations of power. She's removed. Consequences of this action are unpredictable. We're definitely going to remove her.
Leave.
Please wave to
But don't leave. Ricotta Empire. Greetings, Ricotta. So that is Gogo.
Yeah, and he's my neighbor.
And I just found the Church of Alpaca. Will not be held back, Protocol Droid. Alright, the Church of the Golden One. Very cool. Alright, have her arrested again and take her to Korriban. So apparently she's becoming an issue. Cannot have anyone mess with the sanctity of our Empress. How dare they? Yeah, it does look like Alpaca has his own issues, and he's gonna find some other ones if he tries to come down towards me. I'm not talking about me, there's some other stuff down here that's pretty badass. Alright, very cool. So then there was another one, hold on a second. Somebody said, should I try to do a channel collab with Star Wars Theory? I don't even think that he would answer one of my emails. To be honest, collabs are awesome for both YouTubers in most cases, but if you're going to do a collab with somebody, you have to bring something to a table, whether it's audiences or sponsored video money or something like that to get their
Or even
attention.
just a shared interest in the video.
Sometimes. I mean, there are definitely channels like Gaul Survives. Great friend of mine. I really like Gaul. He's got 13k subscribers. His channel's on the upswing again. For him to collaborate with me is a really big win for me. But he does it because he's a friendly guy. He's not in YouTube as a cutthroat business. Some of these channels don't exactly look at it the same. I'm not saying anything about Star Wars Theory. I don't know him at all personally. But I could tell you how I would react, and that would be not until it actually makes sense. You know, or you have to pay for it, essentially. So, we'll see. I mean, in the future, anything's possible. Robots. We just picked up robots. Let's go ahead and pick up droids now. We can really help fill out some of these worlds. And we'll go ahead and upgrade on Korriban as well. Alright, we're going to move him over. We need engineering like crazy, so I just saw that we have an engineering lab that we can build there. So I'll go ahead and do that. Very good. So we have Lord Vader down here. And that's not going to be the right one. Let's go ahead and do this. It's Empire Unique, but it gives us slave production. We'll go ahead and do that. So we'll make a harmonious Galactic. I like it.
Well, I was thinking, Tim, there's a lot of
I've met the Rhodians.
science channels that work together, even if they have the same audience.
Finally!
Yeah, they definitely do that, but they're all established channels. You know what I mean? They're not like 1,000 subscribers, 3,000 subscribers. They all.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. You have to get onto the radar that it makes sense. Sorry, guys. I'm just clicking through these real quick, and then we'll go through and we'll find out where everybody is. All right. So we've met Alpaca up here, the Church of the Golden One. We've met the CIS, which are trying to block him in. We've met Gogo and the Ricotta army, who is also blocked in Alpaca. The United Clans of Rhodia, which is Peter.
Actually, I blocked in both those other two.
So then they just said, okay, thanks. We'll go this way.
I built up to them and claimed the systems by them.
Okay, very cool. So I see Peter over here. He's a little crammed for space, but looks like he still might have a way out.
Tiny.
Yes. And then down here
Which one's Peter?
have the United Novarian Imperial Dictator, played by Nover. He's actually pretty big. So I feel a lot better about this. I've got some room to expand if I can get out onto these spikes. Hey, John Doe donated $2 to Captain Katarn. Don't trust Alpaca. Oh, John Doe has it out for you.
John, you and I are going to have a word after this.
Yeah.
John, you really need to stop giving him money.
Yeah, you need to buy another hard drive. Buy a hard drive,
Screw
John.
that. Give me money.
And John, you don't have to stop giving me money. I appreciate it. When I told you before to stop giving me money and buy a hard drive, you bought a hard drive. Now you can keep giving me money.
He needs a new graphics card too, so.
Oh. Yeah.
He's running on a 660.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, John. You've sent me enough. I can send you a graphics card. We'll talk later.
I just finished building.
All right. So where we have the offer to form a non-aggression pact with the Ricotta Empire was declined. Oh crap! So people were offering me stuff, and I didn't notice. So Ricotta. Okay, so Gogo wants a non-aggression pact. See if I can do a research agreement with them. What does that do? Oh, I'm giving him a lot. No, screw that, Gogo. Send me packs again if you want me to consider them, guys. Anyone that's watching the stream. Holy crap! At least one of our fleets is in combat. Ah, danger! Danger! Retreat! All right, where was that? Okay, so that was up here. That's fine. They can deal with that. Should be fine. All right, so we have our fleet down here. I haven't really played with it much. Let's go ahead and reinforce it. Let's get the fleet up to what it needs to be. All right, excellent. And over here, we can continue to colonize in this direction. That's perfect. We're also building 2 space stations out here on the edge, which will give us a nice buffer between him, because it looks like he's doing the same. All right, so we have a non-aggression pact with Alpaca, so everyone wants to be friendly at first, it looks like. And Novair wants to do so as well. That's good. All right, anyone else that wanted to send me a non-aggression pact with the exception of Murtox, because he is going to be my first target.
We solved science.
Go ahead and do that. So what do we just pick up? Antimatter reactor, big deal there. Let's see, energy credits +5 and wormhole travel, so apparently I found a wormhole somewhere. Usually that doesn't come up unless you do. Monthly energy, 5%. That's a really good one. It's almost impossible for me to give up on that, and that's 6 months, so we'll have that very shortly. Thank you. Corey is tiny and strong. I believe it. I believe it. Okay. Hey, there's Gall. I found that chemistry with the people I'm playing with is my primary driver regardless of the subscribership of people. Our enjoyment of what we do is one of the key reasons people choose to subscribe. It's harder to be passionate if your colleagues and compatriots don't demonstrate it in equal measure. I 100% agree, Gall. I love doing streams with you, man. We need to do them more. It's a damn shame that the time zones make that kind of difficult. You know what else is a damn shame? It's a damn shame that my my work schedule, my boss just like expects me to be there every day on time. That's like cuts into my video time so much, I'll tell you.
Yeah, that's very bizarre, being on time at work. Such strange things.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
I want to be like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing, but it's like getting in the way of what I want to do. No, I'm just kidding. I like my job genuinely, which is sometimes really people don't believe you when you say that, but it's totally true.
I just finished building.
I still view you as nuts when you say that.
And for good reason. I mean, like, I'm at the point where I realize in my life I have to do something. You can't not work, right? So for like all the time when you're young, you do everything you can in college to drag your feet or whatever, because you don't want to grow up and have to get a real job and go out into the world, right? But once you realize that there's no way to get past that and you have to make a living, it's the way to go. So find something that you like. Darth Joel, what's going on? Darth Joel is both a Patreon and a YouTube sponsor. He is the man. His boss was on vacation this week. He ruled the office with an iron fist. I like that. I like that.
I'm in a similar situation currently.
All right, Peter, go ahead and tell us about
I
that.
don't roll. Well, I'm currently basically doing kitchen leadership, and well, I don't think I rule with an iron fist, but I try to run a tight ship.
Awesome. Yeah, that sounds good. So, kitchen leadership. So, does that mean like sous chef or how? Or
Yeah, pretty much. So
Okay.
this is a very simple. It's like a lunchroom kitchen, so it's a very simple kitchen. But yeah,
okay, very cool. Well, I'm glad to hear that. That sounds awesome. I'm happy that you're happy doing. Are you happy doing what you're doing?
I'm okay doing what I'm doing.
I have to say that that's probably the best answer anyone can give.
Yep.
Really, because most of the time you're just not going to be happy with your job. Even sometimes when you go to college for something, you'll find out once you get into the field that you really don't like it, and most people go through that. it's hard to know what you want to do when you're 18, and I think that in some ways our system for that is a problem. Let's go ahead and get our martial law under control again.
Finished building.
Alright, so we've done that. Drum and Koss needs some,
Scan it for
there we go. Need some encouragement to stop being little bitches. So, knock that off. Does hyperdrive tech affect how quickly you get cruisers? It should. According to Larrabee, certain things that space to grow. Okay, what's this? Let's take a closer look. Uh-oh.
We solved science.
I'm a little concerned about that. So we found a planet that apparently has I don't know what we were looking at here. Frozen world. None of these look like they're possible. I don't think any of these are usable. I don't know why it sent me here. Okay. Anyway, I totally lost my train of thought on that. So somebody else, take over the stream for a second. I'm gonna get a drink.
Ah, yes. Drinks!
You would
Drinks
have,
all round.
I could go
We
for a
solved
drink.
science.
I don't go get a
Absolutely.
drink, Georgie. But yeah, Alpaca and I think we're both looking scarily with a bit of fear upward towards our northern borders.
Yeah, he's got me cornered. I can't go anywhere. And then he has a stupid defense treaty. I'm stuck. I really am. There's nothing I can do.
Kind of in the same situation, though. I do think the little area of space I'm stuck in is actually a pretty good space. So
Who are you playing as, Peter?
I am the Rhodians, the United Clans of Rhodia.
Interesting.
So what you're saying is Larrabee OP.
And I'm back. Alright,
And Tim, I just got an event that my people apparently want to get to know your people very well.
I see that, and you know, we're not a very trustworthy people, so what are we gonna do? Attempt to take their mission hostage and extort them? No, I can't even say that. Extort.
Extort.
Yeah, such a strange word when you think about it. Alpaca just cut me off, which is par for the course, but that's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
We solved science.
good alpaca.
MZ, are you trying to get me killed? Are you actively rooting against me? Because that would just be mean.
I mean, this time I am. I normally root for you. This time I'm against you.
Ouch.
Scanned.
Okay, because I usually lose, so I don't need any help there. I got it 100% under control.
I'm still gonna help you.
We're going to still expand out this way, so if he gets here, he can cut me off, but then I can get down in here. I think this
Alpaca.
nebula is going to be ours. Nicely done on that system,
We solved science.
by the way.
Thank you.
I'm not like restricted to anything, so it's kind of nice. Because even if you come down the other way there, I still have a lot of outs on this spike.
I just wanted that small cluster.
Makes sense. Alright, here we go. Let's pick up improved reactor booster. That's only 3 months, but that'll help me upgrade the ships, and then we'll have a ship upgrade montage. Can we build that alien zoo? Yes, we can. Let's do that. That's really big, and we'll upgrade everything else. Alright, Drum and Koss is starting
We
to come
solved
together.
science.
Complete command limit, and now we'll pick up ecological adaptation. Let's go ahead and get the next song going. There we go. Let's get the get our heads up. 12 months. Yeah, we'll be okay. Thank you, Joa, for being on the stream today, and it's always available for you to watch on demand, so it's not a problem. You can check it out anytime that you want, and thank you very much for staying. And I know for our Europe audience, it is very late.
We solved science.
The Sith betray us!
Oh no! Did that just happen?
Yeah, the first sign of treachery was sudden departure of the Sith from our planet. And then, before we could react to our space, then the horrifying stories filtered through from the Sith Empire. The Sith had turned on our delegates in a well-planned move. After a brief but hopeless firefight, they had taken them hostage. We have opened diplomatic channels to demand an explanation for this action. In the meantime, our populace is positively struck by the Xenos things shaken, blah blah blah.
Yep. I like
How
it.
dare they?
Give us money or the hostages die. Oh no, disband your fleet or the hostages die. Oh hell yeah. Sorry about that, Peter. I didn't know that we could do such cool things. I had no idea. Quite literally, did not. We're really, truly bastards. I love this. So take that. There we go.
We just wanted to be friends. We are Force sensitive Rhodians for you to enact in the Sith.
You're Force sensitive Rhodians? That's
No,
craziness.
That's my excuse.
Okay, because I was gonna say, well, that might change things a little bit. All right, so we're gonna build up some defensive stations on our borders here, as we continue to be awesome.
Aw! You took 2 of my cruisers with that move.
Complete. Yes. So yeah, it's 10 o'clock actually in America. We got 1 more hour for this stream. We have a hard stop on 3 hours. After that, 1, I can't talk,
Scan it.
and secondly, it's just
You're
too long.
tired.
It's too long of a video. I mean, like, who really sits there and watches that? I mean, I would hope that you do, but I understand that that's a lot to ask. Oh. All right, so we're moving out this way. Hey, we finally found a 19 planet. That's getting closer to the magical 2-0. So we'll see what we can find. Very cool. So we're also working on these systems. It's probably a better idea for me to fortify this one first. So we'll work on that. But we're getting 101 minerals a month, even with all of our expenditures. I think that's a pretty good deal. Like that. And I feel that our empire is actually in a good way. I can't see what they're doing in here, but I'd be shocked, like, for example, if the Bard of Trieste Too Hard has all of these filled in the way that we practically do. I mean, he could, but it doesn't seem that likely.
He does.
He does? How can you see it?
All but like 3 systems he has filled in.
Interesting.
If you look at your map, or like the UI down at the very bottom right,
Oh, I didn't think that you could
right
see that.
next,
I'm not
right next to the Go To button
Right.
on the far, there's a little check mark, a square with a check mark in it, so or it's just a square. If you check it off, you can see all the resources.
We solved
If they're
science.
yellow text, they're built on. If they're white, they're not built on.
I never thought that it would actually let you see into other people's empires like that, though. That seems like kind of something that you should only be able to see if you have access to their space.
Yeah, it's not something I enjoy either.
Yeah, so that's why I never looked for it. So thank you for that tip there. 4 months on habitability plus 5%, that's a big deal. Only about 7 months away from refreshing all of our techs, which would be really nice. Let's first of all make sure that this incursion doesn't stand. So the first thing we're going to do is declare a rivalry here with Alpaca. Plus I could use the influence. It's definitely helpful. Yep. So, well, I mean, it's just to keep your people out.
I see how it is.
Yeah. And now I'm going to take the influence, and I'm going to come down here. We're going to do production targets, which will give us some minerals. We're going to do some research grants, which will give us 10%. And we're okay on practically everything else, so I'll just keep it for now. That'll give us some of the minerals being used, or some of the influence, because we're making +6 a month, which is actually pretty extravagant. I like it. As far as we're concerned, that's a bit extravagant. Agree?
Yeah, I'll say.
10 on the East Coast. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast too. Well, not really on the coast, but I identify as East Coast. How's that?
System scanned.
Doesn't matter where I was born. I can choose how I want to self-identify. Alright, Korriban, let's go ahead and upgrade here. So it looks like we have a society building that we can upgrade. And we have another person that has grown into a physics building. I need a heritage site, so since we have a really good physics right now, I'm going to forego the physics on that tile since it's only +1 and make a unity tile, because I think that'll be much better. And then up here, we have a lot of buildings here with this mining complex. Let me just make sure that there's not a better mining complex available, because like I said, sometimes it does not upgrade, but it looks fine. Okay. And then over here, what I want to do is build like a mining silo or something. They have ones that give the... Oh, here we go. Space Marine Legion. Yeah, we're gonna do that. The Space Marines, they're coming in to kick your ass. And down here, we're gonna put in a military academy. There we go. So we filled out the planet of Korriban. It could still explode at any time. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Let's go ahead and upgrade the rest of it. Check this out. So Lord Vader, one of my Lord Vaders, is currently working the alien zoo. Can you just imagine going to the zoo and Lord Vader is one of the zookeepers? You know, like using the Force to feed the giraffe way up there or something. It'd be a lot of fun.
I find the lack of animals disturbing.
Exactly. Exactly. That's good. All right. So now we have another. We have another technology. I still can't get. Unfortunately, I really wanted to get. What is it? Galactic Contender. Whatever it is that increases your fleet, but that's not a choice. So what we can get instead... Starbase capacity, 1 vision. You said that that's really good?
Yeah, it gives you more, 10% more unity.
Lingering...
And it's government ethics attraction, which is okay, but...
I'm thinking that instead we're gonna go with Mastery of Nature. And the reason being, have you ever seen the perk on Mastery of Nature where you can expand your planet? Alright, we just got cruisers. Awesome, we'll do that. 19 months on cruisers. We'll get one with nature too, which will allow me to get another one with all this extra unity I was producing.
But yeah, that's also a good one.
Nice. Alright, planetary shield generator was just picked up.
Scan it for me.
Kind of research that. Advanced combat rules, colony development speed, 4 months, but actually really helpful. Alright, excellent. So we are getting all of these systems taken care of in the south. Let's see, we have a couple defensive packs. It looks like the faceless interstellar autocracy, played by Murtox, now has a defensive pack with the Church of Alpaca. Interesting, so they're trying to make it a little bit more difficult on me, which is fine. In turn, I'm going to look for my own defensive pack, and
Don't look at me!
it won't be you, Peter. You don't have any cruisers, buddy. I need somebody that's actually strong to defend my borders. Although it would be kind of good if you attacked Alpaca from that side. I'll be honest, that's pretty nice. Let's see, what did he say? Yeah, so the Twi'lek Union in Newbie Plays is now an ally of mine, so if he starts that with me, they'll take out Murtox from the side, which is perfect because he doesn't have any. Right now, he doesn't have any defenses against the Twi'leks, so that's a possible opportunity for us. Very good, guys. We got to use strategery to our advantage here.
Communication detected.
We have another. Let's see. He wants to do an active sensor link and a research agreement, and I agree with this. It's fascinating. We'll go ahead and do that. So now I can see everything over here in this space. Let's see what's going on. So he has an enigmatic cache. I've actually never seen this. I have no idea what this is. Where is it? Is it here? Okay, so it's just this, what do they call this? Like an O'Neill cylinder kind of thing?
Communication
Yeah, and it kind of wanders around from different planets, and the planet is above gets a research bonus, but its people get unhappy.
Well, that's how it always works, right? I'm gonna have to decline that research agreement there, the CIS. You don't give me enough to take my superior technologies. Get bent. Alright, we're gonna get some tile blockers. 2 months on those, not bad. 12 months away from cruisers, and I'm really excited to see what the Sith cruisers are. That should be a lot of fun. Hey, we just finished building for science. Excellent, so we'll come down here and be ready to pick up this one. And this guy up here can build that. And finally, they're finishing off this system, which will be perfect. And it looks like at that point, all of my science ships and all of my construction ships can work together to try to expand us out this way as fast as we can. All right, I'm pretty pleased with that. We're making 133 minerals a turn, which seems to be, pretty good considering what's going on. So we just picked up that tile blocker, using it there. Let's see, what do we have now? Slave processing facility, slave army, a fortress, hypercomms forum, or imperial guard. Oh, those are all good. We'll take a fortress just because that may become an issue. We definitely want this Tepi world, because if I take that and essentially make that a complete fortress world that somebody had suggested in my playthrough today, build nothing but fortresses on that, Alpaca will never get past that. He'll have to actually blow up that planet, no matter how big his army or fleet is, in order to move into my space. So that's something to think about. And I could do the same over here on this tropical world and essentially take them out of the game for me, because they won't be able to get past either of those planets. And that would still allow my fleet to move around completely and totally without any issues. So that's definitely something to think about. In fact, that is so important to think about that I think I'm actually going to I'm going to terraform that. So what is it right now? It's a Tepi world. You know what? That's not so bad. Has a happiness. Okay, so it has a happiness bonus, and then it has a happiness negative bonus, then it has habitability negative, so the whole thing is just a problem. We're gonna terraform this. So I need 5,000. Crap, that's expensive. Okay, so it costs way entirely too much to terraform this. We're just gonna colonize as it is.
I just finished building.
I'll just send a Sith person and hope for the best. Fingers crossed. We'll call it Buddy Prime. You guys can come up with a new name for that if you'd like. That's perfectly fine. And we'll go ahead and move this guy right here to build that outpost. Sweet. Alright, so we'll go ahead and give them automatic exploration, and they'll come out and continue to survey in this direction. And we'll see how we can do. Very cool. Do we have cruisers yet? Let me check. Nope, 8 months away. Let me check the 10 on the East Coast. What's going on in the chat? Just making sure everybody's still awake. I know it's late. Any chance you can ask what you missed? You missed everything. What's up?
Just so you know, GoGo is redlining. We are going like about 1 day every 3 seconds.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, let them know that's why, because I was
I'll
like,
be right back.
why has it been 7 months? Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, we may have to kick GoGo. I don't think his CPU can keep up with a game like this, which is, like we always say, it has nothing to do with you as a person, and you have to understand that, so I'm very sorry anytime we come to this type of situation, but anyone slowing the game down does get kicked. So that's good. So there'll be a strong AI empire up there that maybe Peter can exploit. Do you think you can beat the AI, Peter?
Well, I wouldn't place my bets on it.
So that handicap I gave you is kind of a problem.
Well, it was a harsh blow, because I actually had gotten an event where I could buy like 5 pretty good cruisers, so I had 5 pretty good cruisers, and it took 2 away of them, so...
Wow.
We solved science.
Yeah, sorry about that. I still prefer...
Kind of took away my heads up, and I hope eventually that minus 33% naval disarmament does end. I hope.
Yes, I think it's like 10 years. If you look at your empire, it should probably tell you what the modifier is on that.
We solved science.
My piracy risk is only 1% right now, which seems really crazy.
It's still almost 5,000 days before that ends.
Oh, complete. Man, the Sith are ruthless. I hope somebody else wants to gain my trust. Take it and shove it up their ass. I love it. Darth Joel, 2.5 million tons of spinning metal all alone in the night. I agree. Neil cylinders are weird. And also one of Isaac Arthur's, that's it. Isaac Arthur's favorite things. He and I don't always see eye to eye. I disagree with him on so much, and yet I still watch his videos and love them. So if you're not familiar with him, it's sci-fi, science and sci-fi with Isaac Arthur. He does like documentary type videos every Thursdays. But
And thank you for the compliment, Nicholas Asumsa. Or, yeah, I fear I do not know quite how to pronounce the last part of your last name. Asumskao.
right, I can't even pronounce your first name, Nicholas. So, good on you, sir. Thanks for not being upset that I suck at pronunciations. It's appreciated. Alright, down here we've got 2,800 minerals to spend, and that means it's time to build some defense platforms. We gotta make sure that keeping up with the alpacas and alpaca-like followers. So I have to ask, Murdoch's, what's it like to be a disciple of alpaca?
Communication detected.
He doesn't let you think for yourself, right? What do we have here? Federation.
Hostile?
Okay, so
You have forged an excellent partnership.
I now have a federation with the Twi'leks, and we are called the Ryloth Alliance, which I personally hate that name, and whenever it's my turn to rule the federation, I will make it something a little bit more meaty. But since we're working...
Betray him, Twi'leks! Betray him!
Yes, we shall see. But they have a mega
Use those
structure.
wibbly wiles on him.
Oh shit, he has a mega structure. He's got a ruined Dyson sphere. Good on you. Man, I have a strong ally here. This would be perfect. And we have him, we have Murdoch's pretty much bottled in here. I like this. So essentially all I have to do is allow the Twi'leks to fight him head on, and I can take on the alpaca head on. We should be okay. I like this. I like this. So the strategery of this is working. Alright, so the Techno Union is possibly being included into our... oh no, the CIS, the Confederacy of Independent Systems. Ah, so Georgie is now a member of our alliance as well. I'll be honest, I thought it was the Techno Union that you were bringing in, so I wouldn't have voted yes on Georgie. No offense,
Well, you
Georgie.
can kick me out if you want to.
Oh, don't worry, I'm considering it. No, it's fine. We're happy to use our resources to prop you up. The only thing that I suggest is that you continue to build your fleet as much as you can over there. If you do that, you'll be very helpful for us.
So, Tim,
Yes, sir.
I see your alliance, and I raise you.
System scanned.
Blah, blah.
Vassalization? How? Could you vassalize him? Oh, because you kicked him out?
No, not yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
how
see-
the hell did you do that?
Oh, because we're kicking him, so he's giving his territory to Alpaca, which I find to be a form of cheating. I think maybe that shouldn't be allowed.
Resolved science.
I think if you can force the computer to vassalize you, then that would be okay. But I'm not okay with this. I think that's kind of like a breach of our...
I just finished
He's
building.
joining
Gentlemen's
next
agreement.
game.
Okay. How will we join next game?
He will join as his race, and then I'm going to unvassalize him. I'm just doing it so that the AI doesn't fuck its entire thing up.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Are we kicking him? I love you, go, but we got to get moving. All right, very cool. So we'll go ahead and do that. So down here we're building our star base, and we're still checking out our other stuff up here. Not bad. Very cool. Let me see. We also have defensive packs out here. In case Tim bans me from... Wait. In case Tim bans me from Machine Empires. Who's that by Larrabee? Yeah, I mean, like, you're kind of cheating there, Larrabee. I didn't notice it before, but I told you couldn't be that damn Empire. Whatever. Okay, cruisers hype. Do we have cruisers? Yes, we have cruisers. Let's do it. Ship designer. Oh, look at this. What is this? Peter, is this a real thing? Or did somebody just make up a model, which is
Can I
equally
look
cool?
at the front?
Yes.
That is I believe that's a Harrower class Star Destroyer.
With the little extra wings on here, I think somebody took some liberties with it, but
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
Because the back does not look like a Harrower class. Yeah, that's a little bit different.
all right. So there's three actually. There's this one, which is kind of cool too. This is the artillery core. I like that.
I think that's kind of a myth to like before the like after the Old Republic, but before like Clone Wars era. I think this design is from.
Okay, and then here we have the missile core. Oh man, this is the best one. This is like a cool looking raider class. It's like super useful stuff. I like this one a lot. Oof, and this is the missile core. All right, well we're gonna have a bunch of these, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna rain hellfire on these motherfuckers. Yes, it's gonna be great. Alright, so let's go ahead and fill it up with our missiles, shall we? Put in our small concussion missiles everywhere. And then on our G spots. Phrasing. But they're seriously the G's stuff. Put up the accuracy, let's see. Yeah, accuracy, and we'll have this one go out to artillery range. No, it can't. It'll have to go to medium range because these are only 60. Phrasing. I know. Demonetized. Alright, so what should we call this? Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, anyone that's remaining, go ahead and let me know. What do you want to call this class? This missile class of awesome. Of pure death.
That's it. Scan warning.
So this is the type of ship Nihilist used? Okay. Maybe. See that? Darth Joel class. Okay. You know what? As a both Patreon and YouTube sponsor, this is going to be the Darth Joel class. There it is. I think that that's totally fair. Now here for the broadside, the cool part about this is if we make these all mediums, they have a much longer range. So we can actually have this one stand off because their range is 65, so I can make them come out to 50 and sit there and just fire turbo lasers all day long. And we'll increase their accuracy and we'll make that really good. So that's what we're doing with these. Go ahead and throw in some shields and some of these, and then we'll have the other one be an in-between class. So put in our auxiliary fire control and this chance to hit. You know what? We'll put in 2 of them. There we go. We'll get our chance to hit up to +10. Alright, so we need a name for this one. I'm going to take it out of the names that you guys gave me. Big Raider, let's see. Zane. Centurion class battleship, I see that. Havoc. I think we'll go with Havoc. That's a good one. And then, Corey, we'll have you name the Killer Slayer for the next one, which is fine with me. Alright, so the Herculon, which I don't really like, we'll get rid of that for the artillery core, and we'll go artillery bow, and we'll go broadside stern. So it'll have all really big weapons on it. And we'll do the same thing with it. We'll have it hit from range.
System scanned.
And 50. Yeah. Same thing. Hello, R2. Actually, you know what? We'll take these out and put in these missiles. So these can shoot from 85, these can shoot from 80. So I can make this go out to an artillery ship. There we go. So now it's a nice mix of long-range death, which is the perfect perfect name for a Killer Slayer. All right, very good. And then we'll put into some 2-hit chance is because we're shooting at long range. That'll help. All right, so we can get rid of the Herculon. And look at this, we have all this stuff to do. Mining complex, hangar bay. We'll get hangar bay so that we can start getting that stuff. Clear our tile blockers, and up here, energy credits, colony development speed. We'll get advanced combat rolls, 9 months on that. Feel dumb for not doing that faster. Alright, so this fleet is already at full strength. We have a lot of naval capacity. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Let's go ahead and get our cruisers on their way.
Established communications.
We found pirates,
Communication detected.
which is unfortunate. So we're going to upgrade all of our ships to deal with this. Reinforcing the fleet. And Admiral Piet. We have 2 pirate stations keeping us from going anywhere. We need to take care of that ASAP.
Has established communications.
So we'll do that. Alright, trade deal. Communications and research agreement. I agree, Georgie. We can do that. Especially because we're in a federation. We probably should have been doing that anyway. What do we have up here? The CIS entered into a defensive pact with the golden ones. Okay. I guess I'll allow it. That's like technically 4 people working together, but that's fine. Hangar bay. Let's see, leave that be for now. We'll do the hangar bay, that's cool. Now we have advanced warships, special components, afterburners, corvette hull points, shipyard build speed. Pretty interesting. We'll get the advanced components. Those actually help every single ship.
I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage.
She's going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. That's kind of scary. I would really like to get another type of...
Science.
What do you guys think we should do? I don't know. Like, I kind of want militarism. I kind of want piracy. A lot of these sound really good.
That's it. Scan it for me.
Spaceborne prosperity. What does prosperity do? Population growth is increased, and shipyards increased, and energy's increased, and yeah, we're gonna do prosperity. Or we're not, because I guess somebody grew in and I have to wait 3 months now. Every time population shows up, everything gets screwed. Let's go ahead and get some things upgraded here on
Don't
Korvan.
you die on me.
What? She just said, "Don't you die on me." Oh, are we? Oh, there's hostile fleets in here. Damn these pirates! Damn the pirates! Damn that man!
This next estimate
Pirates
is
be
ultimate
damned.
death.
Right, so we're about to come in there and kick their ass.
Yar, we be the pirates and we be annoying you, Sif, yar.
That was pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, his pirate voice is fantastic. It's a damn shame that nobody likes Sea of Thieves. I don't know, what the issue was there, but it's the latest hotness to make fun of.
I never given it a chance.
It's kind of like it's like this. I don't know. Oh, by the way, tomorrow night we're doing a stream for SWOTOR, 8 o'clock. Be ready for that. That should be a lot of fun. It has been entirely too long since I played that game. There we go.
There's lots of room here.
Jorgi, SWOTOR tomorrow night.
I should be able to.
Oh, you damn right should be able to. Since it's like your favorite game ever. Alright, finally we can pick up this prosperity, so we'll do that. What's the adoption trait? Primary ethos pacifist? What the f- Okay.
You don't do that.
Each tradition being adopted will increase pacifist ethic?
Yes.
Nobody wants
be
that.
pacifist.
Adopting these traditions will cause unhappiness of the imperialist faction. Oh my god.
I'm not happy just thinking about it.
I shouldn't even be able to get this because I'm a fanatic militarist. That's why they were broken. So us fixing the traditions actually just made it worse. I've totally screwed myself. And not in the good way. Alright, let's come on up here. Oh, somebody destroyed that. I wonder who destroyed that. Alright, we'll come down here and take out these... Well, first, let's go make sure that those pirates aren't still there somehow. I wonder who destroyed the pirates, because it wasn't me. And I don't think anyone else could have got here, so that's kind of weird. Alright, what else do we have? We have advanced components warship. Let's get the dry dock. The dry dock is actually a really, really powerful thing. I didn't know it at first, but it is probably one of the most powerful things that you can do. Alright, we're only +1 on energy because of this new planet growing in, which is a right pain in the ass. Gonna put him over here. Let's build some society research too. This is basically a research planet. Put our society lab. This is the tile restricted one. Yep. Okay. That'll be nice. And see now we're -25 on energy. Again, not a huge
I love you.
deal. Here we go. So there is still a pirate fleet. Check that out. Oh, the Sith Empire cruisers. We just made it a little too late. We'll come down here and watch us destroy them. Yay for science. Go ahead and send these guys over here. And as soon as we take this out, this isn't finished surveying. So we're almost to the point that I can get out onto these spikes, which is what I need to do to ensure. Actually, let me just see, what would it cost me, influence-wise, to do this? Okay, assuming that I actually could. That's not bad. We could actually get out there, so let's do that. All right, so we have a plan in place, ladies and gentlemen. There is a plan. There's a method to my madness. Believe me, I am pretty mad. Oh no, my martial law has expired. We need to keep our people back into line until we're able to get our slaves, make everybody happy again. Probably need a fortress too. All right, what did we just pick up? We picked up colony development speed. Good, that'll help speed up our colony. That's annoying me. System energy grid, wormhole travel. Let's get wormhole travel just in case we find one. That'd be nice. Alright. Are we taking out the pirates? Yes. Check that out.
Scan it for me.
They're coming in one at a time, but that's okay. Research it. We've already killed the pirates that were here, so this asteroid nest should go down pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and go cinematic on that. Let's watch it just get beat up close. Move this out of the way. Check that out. The Sith fleet comes in. Oh, rains death and destruction upon it. That's a good shot. That's gorgeous. I can use that for the cinematic. Nice. I like that. Not bad. So we'll go ahead and send them back to reinforce and then to repair. Move there, and we'll have him ready to take the last one that we need. Pretty good, because his looks like the Twi'lek Union, they're friendly, they're out here. I'm seeing some of the stuff that they... Oh, here's a floating world, a plus 25 floating world. We want this. If I can get on this spike, we should be good, because the Techno Union would have a long way to go to get out to me. This 25 world could be ours, and that would be... that'd be pretty awesome, actually.
Technically, the Techno Union has association status with us.
Probably not allowed. Not that it matters. I don't think that they get anything from that. They certainly don't go to war with us. But we can't confer with them, just to make sure we're not breaking the rules. Like, the Bard tries too hard. We can't have any agreements with them. Otherwise, that's not fair. Alright, very cool. So we're still losing energy, but I'm not that worried about it now. Booty Prime is about to come in. Booty Prime, I like it. We're going to keep the name. Let's see, what are we having up here? Portal Forever, I agree. Portal was like the greatest series, maybe ever. Yeah. Yeah, the Old Republic. We're going to play it tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. I'm taking Luke Skywalker through all of the expansions. I figured that Luke's ending in Episode 8 disappointed a lot of people, so it would probably be even more fun to quote, do it correctly and see what he could have accomplished if he was given, you know, a real good story and not set back in his development. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let's see, what can I pick up now on Dromund Kaas? Oh, we're good there. We have everything off Korriban. Everything that we're picking up now should help remove the surface tiles here. So we'll do that when we get a chance. Alright, so we'll build this outpost. Move there, we're just waiting for the influence. Oh, and we gotta fill in everything behind us that got blown up by those pirates. Those damn dirty pirates. Peter, I think that you should have to speak like a pirate for the rest of the stream.
Well, I actually, originally, as I said, I posted in the Discord that I had a wicked plan if I was allowed to play a non-Star Wars race. And if I could, I would play the Orcs, and I would totally play it in character throughout the whole thing.
Nice.
I will be playing an Orky.
Nice.
Uses the humans, we shall smash you.
Lawi is now a member of the Intrepid community. Thanks for subscribing. Yeah, no, that would be fun. 0 Point Reactor, let's get it. How long does that take? 38 months, but that might take us up to battleships. Fingers crossed that bumps our technology up to that height.
I will be strongest and reddest there is.
I would be the strongest Jedi ever.
Weak.
I would even keep people from dying. Wait, did you say weak, Jorgie?
I might.
Are you making fun of me?
Well, the Force is strong with you, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's right. Easily one of my favorite skits. I don't know if you guys know what we're talking about, but that was like the episode 3 parody. It was before YouTube was YouTube, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know where the hell you would have watched that back then. Was online video even a thing?
Probably.
We have a native problem. How do you suggest we deal with that? I wasn't joking about this.
I don't. You purge them, I guess.
No,
Destroy
the plan is in place. We are making a completely and totally impenetrable world for Alpaca. We'll have a planetary shield and then nothing but strongholds, and he will not be able to come through, even with the greatest fleet that you could ever build and more armies than anything. According to A-Spec, you call that a fortress world, and that makes your world... The only way you can destroy it is with a planetary killer, and nobody can come any further into your territory, period. It is super overpowered. I've never heard of it, and somebody linked it in one of my videos today and said I need to start doing that in my playthroughs, and you know what? It's the nuclear option. I like it. It's a good idea.
In the olden days, when me and my friends used to play RTS, we would call that strategy paranoid base defense.
Yes, I'm very paranoid. Alpaca has me on the defensive. Not this time. This time it'll be different. All right.
We
Or
shall
just
see.
more of the
We
same.
shall see.
All right.
Gentlemen, I bring you more corn!
What the fuck is that?
You don't know that one?
No, I
Did I talk with? I'm pretty sure that's
No, that's an old meme. I'll be sharing it after the stream.
Okay. SS Blue Vegeta. We were playing Luke. He is a Jedi Knight. And he looks exactly like Luke, and it pisses everyone off, and I love it. And his name is even Luke Skywalker, so as I walk around, people are like, screw you for taking that name. Like, yeah. Joke on it. I'm a bad man.
You look like a bad man.
That's right.
But man.
Alright, so let's see, how are we doing on here? Let's spend some of these minerals that we're making. Our minerals have gone way down, probably because we have all these ships that are not actually in the dock right now, so we should probably do something about that. Let's go ahead and build an anchorage. No, which one actually keeps it from? It does do dock ship upkeep, but I don't know if I want them to come all the way across. I have a feeling that you guys are more than able to handle Murtox over here. I'm gonna have to deal with Alpaca in this sector, so we're gonna make this star base our primary. Upgrade that now. We should recycle what we can, especially because it's in our impenetrable system. I think that's good, and we'll do another one of those right here. Right here, yeah. This tropical world. That way, no matter what happens, nobody's coming into the Empire past that. I like it. It's not fair. It's not right. But damn, it feels good to be a gangsta. Hey, we're negative 40 on energy credits. That's a little bit worrying. I'm gonna have to actually address that at some point. Alright. But we are gonna put nothing but people here, so we'll go ahead and do that now. Yay, we have our stronghold. Scientists has gained a trait. They now have the expertise military theory. In fact, that's really crazy. We haven't lost anybody. Are they like immortal? No, we just haven't been upgrading that fast. Did we get rid of? Okay, yeah, Gogo's gone.
Yeah,
so
he's gone.
so now it's gonna start to move. It's like, man, we haven't lost anybody. Usually within 3 hours, you've gone through your scientist twice.
We solved
We still have another about half hour or so left on the stream for tonight, and we'll pick this one up again next Wednesday. But just as an announcement, on Saturday we have a very special live stream. We are doing another one of the Empire Versus Team Versus live streams, but it's going to start at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, so it's going to be very European friendly for being able to join in Europe prime time. I'm hoping maybe I can convince, fingers crossed, convince Gaul to join us, since I understand he doesn't love Stellaris. It's not a game for everybody, so that might be a harder sell, but I'm hopeful that we'll be able to convince him. You hated Episode 8, almost asked for a refund. Episode 8 was the first Star Wars movie I ever went to that I wasn't sure how I was supposed to feel. Further investigation into shooting.
That's it. Scan it for me.
Is Episode 8, is that Force Awakens or Last Jedi?
Last Jedi.
Yeah.
I like Last Jedi more than Force Awakens.
Alright, so we just got energy output increased by 5%. That's good.
Controversial opinion, I know, but I stand with it. At least Last Jedi did some new things, and yeah, it was way too samey for me. The Force Awakens.
I'll tell you what, I liked the idea of the Force Link. I was cool with that. I was like, okay, we're kind of going new places. One, I wanted to see Luke use his green lightsaber because the blue one was a dead giveaway. Like, somebody like me that collects lightsabers and, like, looks at everything about that, I cannot believe that they allowed a new Star Wars movie to come out that did not have a new lightsaber to sell. Are you freaking kidding me? What a huge marketing opportunity that was missed. You know? I was very disappointed by that. So, let's see. So the Just Pack has been created, apparently. So be it. Shall watch their progress with, Here we go. Somebody died. All I had to do was talk about how nobody had died, and now my people are just like, yep, croak. Right, let's get another governor. Should we get a tile blocker clearer and... Just looking at the different things, I think anything that gives me tile. Science research is so important to me. So we'll go ahead and get that. Okay, but you know Gogo can't be in your empire when he comes back now.
Scan it for me.
I know.
Okay.
System scanned.
Alright, so you'll have to deal with that, Peter.
System scanned.
It's actually not... You should probably be forced to release Gogo, because it's not fair to Peter that he can't attack you guys right now, because he should be able to attack that PC if he wants to.
I would not be able to, so...
But still, you
I'm fine with
should
it.
have the option. That's how the game's supposed to work.
Like, I'm still at that minus 332 naval disarmament is really hurting me. I should never have done that.
It happens. Alright, so we're still going to get everything set up. I'm not building anything until I can take this. Once I take this system, I'm pretty much safe from the United Navarians, and then Alpaca can't come down towards me either in this direction, so we can cut them off up here. And that should be great.
That's assuming I want to even come down there.
Yeah, why would you want to?
Maybe I don't want your space. Maybe your space is dirty.
It's definitely dirty. It's dusty too. I forget what it was. I was watching Nick Nimmin today, and they're talking about, like, he got called a dusty old man, and Nick's only like 35, like my age. I was like, okay. That's how people see us.
We solved science.
Ageism. Energy credits plus 5%. We'll go ahead and grab that. That would be really, really helpful right now. We're still negative 36. This is actually a real problem. So let's see. What can we do here to solve said problem? If we go in here and I build a crew quarters, that'll get my dock ship down. All right, that should be plenty of time. There's 6 months on that. I don't think we'll run out of it yet. How is this possible? We found an impossible planet. That's crazy. So this is the floating world that's impossible. I wonder if something like really weird comes out of that. It's cool looking though. Definitely reminds me of Macab, so that would be Macab if we can get it. Fingers crossed on that. Alright, so we're pretty close over here, 47, so we're about a year, a little over a year from picking up that planet. That'll be good. Let's take a look at Korriban again. Okay, Korriban is almost completely grown in. We have somebody in the Space Marine Legion. But I would rather have them over here right now, because that gives me energy. I don't really need the fight, so the Space Marine Legion shouldn't have been a priority.
We solved science.
It doesn't give me energy, it gives me science. And see over here, so we have a lot of science going on, but we don't have a whole lot of energy. So one thing I am going to do is build an energy planet. Let's see. Actually, no. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put them right here. Amazing. Islands in the sky. That is what we are. That's the song, isn't it? We'll go ahead and put this here. This Fermion Collider. Watch what this does. When this...
Ooh, that's a cloud. That's cool.
And then we'll change this. We'll replace this with a
Science.
economic district. Okay. Trust me on this. This is going to get insane.
I just finished building.
So we'll go ahead and produce an energy, that one there too. And we'll put this guy down there. Okay, what did we just get? We got a armor hit points plus 20. That's something you can use regardless. That's 4 months. Let's see down here. Blue laser, experimental, physics. yeah, we'll get the physics 8 months on that. All right, so guys, I think we're finally starting to you know, use the total might of the Empire. And also, because we can, let's go ahead and build robots. I haven't been building any.
Alien Empire has established communications.
Ring world encountered on screen. Welcome to the sanctuary, Sapient. Who created this facility? It's constructed by the Zemo over a period of 412 cycles. Huh. All species present in our biomes were thoroughly cataloged when the sanctuary was first established. Do not approach this facility under
We solved science.
any circumstances. How crazy is that? Where is that? Oh, it's up here. Okay, well, I don't have to worry about a pocket going in there. Look at that. Easily like 1 million. Yeah. Looks like it's about,
We solved science.
I don't know, 30, 40k. No, actually, there's an 11k in there too. Wow. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in there.
Where?
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
Yeah, it's between us.
Ah.
So yeah, no one's going in that system anytime soon. Let's see, monthly food plus 5. Yeah, we can do that because that way we don't have to build another monthly food station. Let's see, swarmer missiles or space torpedoes. Or afterburners. We'll get afterburners. Only 4 months on that. Getting those makes my tech increase, which is really helpful. So we'll continue that. Pretty much the Empire's stuck until I can get some more influence, so if anything gives me the option to get influence, I'll do it, because then I can take these 2 stations really quickly. In fact, I might be able to get this one. No. Excuse me. Alright, we're actually out of energy. That's the problem. So we've run out of time for our energy. Let's see what we can do. None of our worlds are really energy spec. That's the biggest issue that we're facing right now. So that's gonna slow us down a lot.
I just finished building.
Yeah. Crap. Okay. What'll happen here is once this is done, hopefully. That is done. Let me see. Can I build another crew source? No. I guess I have really no choice. I didn't want to do this, but
That's it.
it kind of makes sense. Research that. We'll go ahead and build the dry dock over here, just because it'll give me another excuse me, negative 25%. That's fine. It doesn't look like it's Empire unique, but it might be. Is the dry dock Empire unique? Does anyone know?
No idea. I'm currently researching it.
So.
Okay. We have this 25 world over here that we really want. Really want.
Is the dry dock
We solved
Empire?
science.
Is it Empire unique? Like you can only have one in the galaxy.
Yeah, only one. Only one.
Makes me sad. Room. Okay, so we're doing that. We're negative 20 again. Again, not so great. We'll keep an eye on it. Medium turbo laser blue. Yes. 12 months. Up here, habitability plus 5% and protective equipment. That's also very helpful. Islands in the stream. Good job, Joel. It's all coming together. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. It was castles in the sky. Yeah, you know, when I watched it the second time, I said to myself, I can accept this. I have no choice. Right? So pretty much that's just the way of it. I decided that I was gonna have to accept it as a Star Wars fan, and that wasn't so bad.
We solved science.
Let's see, what do we got? Another science. We got the Entanglement Bureau. Awesome. Now we can pick up Hyperdrive 3 or the Graviton Reactor. We'll get the Graviton Reactor. 36 months on that. It sucks that we're so low on our energy shortage, but look at that. All of our other bonuses pretty much cancel it out, and we make science at a regular pace, which is crazy to see how much science bonus we have. What can I do to make this positive? Well, this system has plus 10 right here, so that's That's half of it, but once this station gets up, I think it'll be okay. Where do we have unrest? Oh no. I don't think there's anything else I can really do. Ryloth Alliance, my ass. My first, yeah, my first order as the leaders to make our empire named the Sith Empire. You've now been vassalized, bitches. I just soft vassalized you. Also, I don't know who this person is or why they're in my space, but I am going to close my borders to them. There we are. Anytime you find a foreign empire in your space, you need to handle it with dignity, respect. Okay, so we're at -22. It's getting worse. Yeah, Larrabee closed his borders to me as well. Is there any way that I can I rival Larrabee? I could really use some more influence right now. I bet I could rival him. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that before. Declared rivalry. There we go. That helps with our influence. Who else can I rival? I don't think I can rival him. That's a shame. Okay. Good enough. Let's see. We just picked up our star base. What is that? That takes us to -2. Alright, that's doable. We can totally do that. So let's just go ahead and build this way. Alpaca's actually blocked in 2 places from coming south, which is why he said that. I just found that myself, so we're okay. We're not in that big of a hurry. We can expand normally now. So we'll take this guy over here and wait. Alright, so we'll have this guy build that starbase, and he can do it at the end of the month. Right there. And we'll just move out closer. This will be much better. We'll get the Empire back on track just at the end of the stream, so that we put ourselves in the best possible position for next time. I like it. Have a look and see if you can use your influence to Empire Edict under the Policies tab. Yeah, I don't have any influence anymore. We pretty much got rid of it. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, can't really do much with that. Pop construction. There we go. So we just picked that up. Now we can use all of our minerals. We have minerals like it's nobody's business. Alright. Gotta build those stations ASAP. And what else did we get? We just picked up medium turbo lasers. Medium concussion missiles. I've been waiting for you. Strike cruisers or concussion missiles. Well, strike cruisers it is. Oh my gosh. I'm a whore for the better looking ships. 3 months remaining on Empire leader size capacity. That's a good one. -1 energy, so we're closer. We're getting closer. I'm hopeful. All right, so one of these is moving out there. Looks like they're in the right place. Good, and hopefully if he's building on an energy one first, we should be okay. Otherwise, it's going to go -2. I don't know where he is. Yeah, he's building energy +3. That's gonna put us up. We'll get that 15% bonus, and then we'll be way up into the positive again. It's crazy how that works. It's really hard to get out of the hole once you dig into it with these traditions, but if you do get out, it's really helpful. There you go. We're positive again. All right, Empire leader capacity +1. Nice. Now we can do habitability modification +5. Core sector systems. How many do we have? Yeah, we're at our limit, so I want that. 7 months. I want to be able to expand out here and get another one for sure. Like right here. Like right here or right there. Or even this one. If we can get out here and pick up that one, that would be fantastic. Oh, and here's another Dune world. Oh, all the good systems are right here. It's a race. Oh, I have the Federation fleet too, which I'm not gonna contribute to. Sorry, guys.
I don't think anyone's contributed to it, have they?
Our martial.
That's usually more later game thing.
Yeah, our martial law actually went down, so now we have a real problem again. Everyone's in unrest. I'm gonna have to do you know what? I'm gonna do justice, because adopting that reduces unrest by 25% on all our planets, so that immediately took that out. So yeah, that's... Besides, we took what we wanted out of the We took what we wanted out of this pacifist crap. We'll come back to that last, but now I can get justice and fix my empire. Okay. Scariness. Let's go ahead and have this guy build those mining stations. Very good. Interesting. Where's that other construction ship? There it is. It's still not doing anything. Alright, so that's at least doable. And we're back up to +5 influence a turn again, which I should have rivaled people before. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Pretty dumb. Actually, otherwise plan next time to set up a planet or two. Yeah, I think, guys, this is one of the best starts we've had in a long time. The map has worked out pretty well for us to claim some territory. And we could upgrade the fleet again, but I don't want to pay any more energy.
We solved science.
We actually really need an energy world, more than anything else. Let's go.
Well, it was a good start for you. I don't know.
Things are not going so well up there, huh?
Well, not for me, but well, at least I think I've brokered enough deals that I think I'll live.
There you go.
I just won't be impactful in any way, I think.
Well, you should really chip away at Gogo. Take a system or two. If you ask Alpaca to release him, he'll have to be forced to release him from Vassal, because like I said, you should be able to go to war there. And since Gogo only has one way into...
I think he would crush me anyway. I think the AI would crush me at this point.
Let me see. You're... Okay. It's sad. You are pathetic. I can't even like declare rivalry with you because you're not... You're not strong enough, Peter. I'll make you strong enough just so I can insult you again. Alright, we can go ahead and declare martial law again and keep our people. There we go, +37. Look at the big difference that we just made. Alright, now the Empire is strong. Our people are under control. For the moment.
We solved science.
We need a, yeah. Let's put it up here. We need a stronghold here. Get these people back in line. Actually, I just need slaves. Really. As soon as we get slaves, the better it'll be for everybody. Alright, we'll get those subspace sensors, and what do we have down here? Heavy turbo lasers! Oh, yes. Turbo laser number 4. We will do that. Shut up, Jorgie. And yes.
I am nowhere near that, so don't diss.
Yeah, don't diss, Jorgie. Alright. So I hope you guys are having fun with the stream. If you're having fun with the stream, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We do sci-fi content 7 days a week. Now I have a new schedule out, which you can actually see on the Discord. I won't be, since we had 2 videos today that were really heavy videos, essentially, I'm not going to be putting out anything tomorrow for the day. So you can watch some of the videos. My what is it? Awakening of the Rebellion isn't quite ready to go yet. I needed more time to edit it, but since we're playing tonight, I can't. So that'll be out next week. But tomorrow night we're gonna do SWTOR, and then Friday you'll get the Galactic Empire one, and then Friday night I'm gonna start. And I don't care if nobody watches it. I'm gonna start it for me because I need to know what it's like. I'm playing Mass Effect Andromeda. Come hell or high water, with all the patches, with all the fixes, I'm gonna see whether or not it sucks, and I'm not gonna let some 5-year-old on their Xbox tell me it was a terrible game. I want to know for myself. I'll judge it myself.
Given the premise of Mass Effect Andromeda, I was actually thinking today, you could combine that very well with a playthrough of Stellaris. Basically, just play as the Andromeda Initiative, heading out into a new galaxy. And you could maybe even like have one video of Mass Effect Andromeda, then relate it back to some event that's happening in the playthrough or something. I don't know.
Well, Peter, that's an excellent idea. I will actually give that to you if you want to run with that on your channel. I think that'd be good content for you.
Might be an idea to play. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's clearly a lot of work. So.
Yeah, well, if I find time with the Sith playthrough and everything.
Right. Very cool. Alright. Ship upgrading montage. Yeah, do we have, let's do that in 1 second. Let's see, what did we just upgrade? We're plus 49. I'm happy that we've stabilized the Empire. The only other thing I want to do here is make sure that our energy is not a problem, but I want to get closer this way, so I guess I don't have a choice. Alright, we'll pick that up shortly. Let's do a ship upgrading montage for everybody. Actually, do we have strike cruisers? Yeah, we have strike cruisers. Let's see it. What is the strike cruiser? Oh, it's this again, which I like. It's probably a little bigger. Under Peter, do you think it's bigger? No, it looks like the same size. Alright, so oh, here it is.
If anything, it might have gotten smaller.
Here it is, guys. This is Darth Malik's ship. Hell yeah. We're getting that. Pinpoint bow. Hey, this is the first point defense we've had in the game. So we'll go ahead and grab that, and we'll do pinpoint stern. So essentially, Darth Malik's ship is going to come in and just kick ass. Yeah. Oh, I could invade those primitives and enslave them and send them to your worlds. I love that idea. I love it. Thank you. Let's auto-complete that ship design. Okay, so this is totally not what we want. We want to go in and we want to hit them from close range. So the first thing that we want to do is make sure that everything that we have here is really spec'd for close range. But the turbo laser defense red, I wish they were blue actually. It'd look cool to have red and blue shooting off of there. Let's see. We're also going to do fire rate and weapons damage, and then down here it's got the strike cruiser thing, which pretty much screws the other team pretty hard. So we'll have them do swarm tactics. This one will go straight in and kick ass and be supported by the fleet. Oh, I love it. And this is fine. It looks like 5 and 6. Yeah. Alright, perfect. And they put afterburners down here. That's not good because that doesn't work. But we'll do auxiliary fire control here, so that increases our chance to hit. In fact, if I can get another one in there, that's perfect. Okay, so we'll save that. So this will be the, what was Darth Malik's cruiser's name? Does anyone know what type of ship that was?
Damn.
The, like, sea-looking thing.
Yeah, I don't know the name of the class, I fear.
Can't think of it either. Thinking.
Yeah, the ship itself was called the Leviathan, that I know.
Alright, we'll just go with that.
Blue, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta's right on that one.
Okay. We'll go with the Leviathan class strike cruiser. I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm not going to build any other strike cruisers. That is the strike cruiser for us. I'm not cheating on this strike cruiser with its sister. So. Alright, we have, we found a crystal world. That's craziness. Now, what else can we get? A Fleet Academy? Yes. And then up here, Isotonic. Yes, that looks good as well. Okay, so our edicts have gone out the window. Unfortunate. We could definitely use some more production targets and everything else, but can't afford it right now. Gotta keep building. Gotta keep expanding. Gotta keep on keeping on. Alright, we found a spaceship graveyard, and they're massive. Is this where the ships go to die? Oh. Alright, how much does it cost to reinforce the fleet? It costs so much that I can't even afford it. So let's go to the ship manager. Let's go to the fleet manager real quick, and we'll add that new strike. Oh! No. Let's go here and add the new strike cruiser. I think 2 of those is acceptable. We'll bring everything else up to 5. And that's good. And then we can have maybe 8 destroyers. No. We're fine with the number of destroyers we have. Let's save it for the bigger ships. So we'll put 3 strike cruisers into the fleet. They're 2.2k each. Or no. They're less than that. Okay. But still, pretty damn impressive. And I could buy them all right now if I wanted to. Let's do it! Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. I do dumb things all the time.
Let's do it!
Ship upgrade cost and ship upkeep -5. That's actually huge. That's really, yeah, what Peter said. Destroyer hull points plus 200 or door steel armor. Door steel armor will actually upgrade every single thing in the fleet. Let me just make sure that we are good. No, we're way not good. And we just got Turbo Laser 4 too, which is a big deal. A little bit of a big deal. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm kind of a big deal. like David Hasselhoff. I'm big in
I
Germany.
just finished building.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll just keep upgrading our stuff. Antimatter missiles. Good.
These days, the Hoff is big everywhere again, I think.
Is he? Oh, that's right. You're really close to that. Yeah, you're really close to Germany there. I had to look at the map today when you were talking to our friend from the Reich in the comments.
Yeah, I have plenty of reason to be nervous with this comment.
Yes, I understand that. I get it now. At first I was kind of like, wait a minute. I apologize, I don't know my European geography nearly as much as I should.
Sad.
Oh, and you know yours, Georgie? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah.
I remember in George Gorley's class that I memorized all of the stuff on the map. And then I can't upgrade this yet. We will though. Let's go ahead and get all these done.
See, I'm not much for European geography as well, except for about like the geography in and around 1942, where there was England to the left and the Reich to the right.
Like all of it.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll go ahead and save that. That's good. And we have our Leviathan, which we can upgrade, which we just did, and now we're upgrading it. There we go. Oh, and now we're low on power again, so we'll have to fix that. There we go. Good to go. All right, guys. So we're building those ships. That's awesome. I think we've reached the end of the stream. Unfortunately, it always sneaks up on us. I'll tell you. I could play all night and then some, but unfortunately, I do have to do that thing called work. Believe me, I don't want to, and I think they know I don't want to. So that's never good. All right, so I've gone ahead and I've made my last order. Alpaca, do you want to pause it?
Wait, can we have like 5 more minutes?
No, Mom.
Please?
No more 5 minutes. I gotta go. It's been over 3 hours now, so we have to wrap it up. All right, guys.
I'm getting drowsy.
Yeah, I mean it's like ridiculously o'clock in the morning in Europe. All right, so 5 a.m.
I'm so
when
sorry.
it's 5 a.m., I'll have to be getting out myself, so that's not good. All right, so guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We have awesome stuff. We'll continue this exact stream next Wednesday on Saturday, 2 o'clock Eastern, special time. We have our Stellaris team-based playthrough, so we'll have that up for you. It's European friendly, and I'm hoping for a huge turnout. I'd really like to see 15 versus 15. That would be amazing. So fingers crossed for that. Go ahead and check that out. And my name is Captain Katarn. So for Georgie, Peter, Alpaca, and all of the other people that joined us today, a lot of awesome people, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the verse.
Have a good night.
Indeed.